What's up? What's up? It's the Art the Most Experienced with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's the word, man?
Man, life is great. It's a great day to be alive, man. Isn't it? Isn't it? I mean, I get to sit in here with you, chop it up, talk a little fun. It's a beautiful holiday today. You know, the 20th of April. Hello, all my 420 folks out there. You got some more heat on as well with the vintage Steelers drip. Shout out to the dad hat. I too copied your swag. I was like, you know what? Dad has the vibe, so we dad hatting it. You know, but it's a vibe, man. It's a vibe today, bro.
Yeah, this is V4 of the black and white Pirates hat.
Yeah, I like it,
Went
bro.
from that Velcro one,
The
47 Velcro, the K-frame from Culture Kings, sat too high up top.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to A-frame.
You just going down the whole alphabet right here.
Wasn't
like
feeling those vibes for a little bit. Went back to the Velcro.
Yeah.
Now we're dad hat. V4.
Shout out to them dad hats. Shout out to them dad
Black and white
hats,
pirate
man.
hat 4.0.
Yeah. It's a vibe, though, bro. You can't go wrong with it, man. You definitely can't, baby.
Not at all.
Nah.
Little Dr. Dre for yourself.
Man, you know, the chronic, more importantly. You know how we do on a day like today. It just felt appropriate. It's the right album. It's a beautiful album. It's a classic album.
Could see it.
I love the title. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong, baby. Can't go wrong.
Any takes on those Lakers?
I mean, they took care of business. You needed to get one in Memphis. It didn't matter how you did it. Obviously, you would love to go up 2-0, but, you know, just wasn't in the cards last night. But, you know, at the same time, man, I think it was good that it happened. Because you just got to understand that you got to match intensity. They started slow. And then you see where the talent took over, and they were able to cut it to where they wanted to at the end. But, like I say, you just don't want to start slow and give a team momentum, give a team confidence. Because then it becomes way more challenging to deal with them. But such is life, man. They'll be all right.
Any thoughts on Dylan Brooks?
He's a poor man's Lance Stevenson. You know how that go.
Seems confident.
A poor man's Lance Stevenson. Yeah.
All right. They won without John Morant.
They're actually good without Ja.
Yeah.
They play team ball without Ja. With Ja, it's just more so you got to deal with the animal, which is Morant. But other than that, though, nah. Ain't no crazy over there. How you feel about Dylan Brooks, though?
I didn't even watch the game.
Say,
I
yeah.
saw the highlights and the headlines this morning.
Yeah, that's I was always like, man, that's just, you know Lance Stevenson, right? You remember him?
I do.
Yeah. At least Lance was nice. That's all. Lance could get after it. I'm like, oh, you just, the other part of Lance without the actual Lance part that made him good. You just blowing their ears. That's, So.
Well, I don't got too much else for you right now.
Hey, man, other than that, man, all good. Do we got any thoughts of the day? Any random facts for the day? Where we at with that? Are we good?
I got nothing right now.
Respect. Well, it be like that sometime, man. You know that. It be like that. Well, shoot. Let's tap in then, baby, because we do got plenty we're going to talk about. Fan mock drafts. We got a new league that we do have to acknowledge because they actually do have a ton of Steeler players in here, man. A ton of Steeler connections. So we're going to tap into that and potentially get some phone lines. So with that being the case, man, let's start the show like how we always do. Let us know where you're tuning in from in the comment section. And after that, we'll give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show.
We got Rod Dulles saying I'm in Detroit right now. Getting right.
Okay. Shout out to the D. Detroit in the house.
In Youngstown.
Yeah, usually Shoreline, baby.
Yeah. Zach Miller tuning in from the clouds above.
Ooh.
The 304 Princeton, West Virginia.
I thought I saw
Happy
you.
420ins.
I thought I saw you over there. You know, he was in the clouds of all of us space cadets over here, all us galaxy surfers. We just been up here waving at each other. Like, hey, man, you up here with me too? Hey. Hello, friend. Hello. So, yeah, man, it be like that. Respect.
Reason Rod Dulles is in Detroit, it says the old lady's hometown. Little vacation, little visit, something like that.
Respect.
We got Soviet Bear, the 330.
Shout out to the Soviet Bear. Let's ride.
Craig Ellis, 717, Lancaster, PA.
Yes, sir.
John Doe, live from the 412. We also have Robert Bennett, tuned from 757 Hampton University, from the 609. Happy holidays, family.
Let's go. Happy holiday to you, baby. Happy 420. Happy 420. Yep.
D.D. Smalls, Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, big love, D.D. Man, actually, I got to talk to you tomorrow. Shout out to you, D.D. Smalls, man. Let's go. I hope you're turned up for the culture. You know how we do on a day like today.
Ryan McPherson, 480, Gilbert, AZ in the house. Hyped about the Bucks and the draft next week.
The Bucks and the draft. Yeah, shout out to Brook Lopez, man. Yeah, no Giannis, but still doing what they need to do over there, man.
No, he's talking about the Pirates.
Oh, those Bucks. Oh, BUC. Oh, well, shoot, even better. I'm going out there. Yeah, game time, man. I'm excited. So
When you going?
one of these days.
Okay.
This week, though. This week,
I
definitely.
think they do have a homestand coming up,
Yeah,
right?
they're home. Was it today, tomorrow, Sunday? Yeah. So one of them 3 days. Either gonna be tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday. One of them.
Yeah, they're on a heater right now.
Yeah, they are.
Not really missing Cruz. It still sucks not having Cruz. It's like we could be that much better if we
Yeah.
had him, I think. But we're pounding team. I mean, we just
That's what I'm
smoked the
saying.
Rockies.
When you going back down?
I'm hopefully soon. We can't organize things as a friend group. That's the problem.
I know.
I'd love
your
to
pain,
do-
bro. I know your pain.
Like a monthly Buccos tailgate throughout
Yep.
the spring and summer.
You,
It'd be
and
so
you
much
and the
fun.
guys,
It'd
absolutely.
be a ton of fun.
Yep.
But it's tough to organize. I'm surprised we even got something down for opening day.
Dude, me and my guys have been trying to schedule another link up. It takes us about 12 months to schedule a link up. That's the craziest part. Like, why? But I think that's just us guys playing, I guess, man.
I think it's also a stage of life for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
People are just busy.
That's what
It
I'm
just
saying.
gets
yeah.
different. Like you
The
gotta
older
cherish
you
those
get,
times when you're in high
yeah.
school and college and stuff. Don't really have many responsibilities.
Nope. You sound like an old person because every time an old person says that, young people like, I ain't trying to hear all that, man. I'm living my life. Come on, man.
That's true.
Everybody, yeah.
I mean, and they are living their life. I'm just
Right.
saying cherish it because
Yeah.
it might be gone.
This is also true. You sound like an old person, though, man. That's how the old people talk. Deke, are you crossing over?
Doesn't have to be gone. You just got to be more
Are you crossing over, Deke? Into,
dedicated
like,
or
old people?
detailed about scheduling things as
Are
you get older.
becoming like a
Yeah, I'm old. Yeah, I mean,
oh my
I told
God,
you once.
no,
Leinart's kid got a
no,
scholarship offer from Pitt for football. I'm
Deke,
old.
No,
Yeah, officially.
No. Deke said, now listen, man, all right? You got to cherish this time. It happens fast, all right? Listen to your parents, kids. Eat your vegetables.
Yeah.
Say no to drugs. I love it, bro. I love it. Shout out to my dog.
That's true. Yeah, your parents care about
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
They're looking out for you.
My parent hate me. They keep telling me I need to relax and take it easy. Take it one day at a time. What is this? Nah, I salute you though, bro. You speaking that real wisdom, man. Real wisdom. I like it.
I would like to get to Bucks games though, multiple times throughout the summer. Yes, like if it was up to me, I'd say,
Yeah.
okay, we get one in May, then I get another one in
Yeah.
June, July. I'd like to go to like 5 or 6 more Bucks games.
I agree. Like that does sound like a dope concept.
Probably gonna go to 0 more, just knowing my friends and how we schedule stuff.
But if they can stay hot, I feel like it becomes more intriguing. Cause man, what?
Sure, like a big
Think
Friday
about,
or Saturday
during
night
the
game.
summer, bro. Oh my gosh,
Right.
spring, summertime, man. That's a vibe. You go down to the Pirates game on the weekend, man. Make a whole little night of it.
Who are they competing with for
They
the
got-
NL Central right now?
Good call.
That's what I mean. If the team that's second or third and we're
Comes
still in
into town,
first,
yeah.
we're not even in first. Never mind. I thought we were because we're playing so good. But I guess the Brewers are on a hot streak right now. They're 14-5. But yeah, let's say
Where we sitting at
Pirates
right
play
now?
the Brewers on a Friday or Saturday night in a month or two.
What are we sitting
It'd
at
be
right
a big
now?
game.
We're
Cubs are 11-6.
12-7.
Yeah, so we're
For
like
sure.
a half game away
Okay.
from the Cubs. We've just played 2 more games than them, actually.
Yeah.
That's why the
And-
records are a little weird.
And it's the Reds this weekend.
Reds suck.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. She'll run it up some more for us.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kutch is playing like prime
Mhm.
Kutch.
I like it, man. I like it.
Just still pissed no O'Neal Cruz, though. It's
He'll
really
be
a
back
bummer.
though. He'll be back.
That one pitcher we got is
Oh,
lighting
I
it
know
up.
you're talking about. I do see. I forgot his name though, but I definitely know you're talking about though.
I'll say a few more here. President Nitty, 419 Sandusky, Ohio, in the chat.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
And then we got Quan Summer, 323, Watts, California. And I'll finish it off with the Barbarian, 757, Chesapeake, Virginia.
Man, let's go. Shout out to the Creeb. So, with that being the case, man, everybody hit that like button one time for the culture and one time for 420 because it's a beautiful, beautiful day. And then after
Get the
that,
likes up to 420.
why don't we get the likes up to 420? Y'all heard what Deke said. All right, it ain't a hard concept. So, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. But anywho, let's start this thing off, baby. Let's start this thing off.
We got AJ Martinez
Uh-oh.
gifting 10 Arthur Moats memberships. I think at this point, everyone that's regulars have a membership. I think.
I low-key feel like that. We just, because we have such
Even
a
the
dope
people that
community,
did
bro.
not want a membership, they were like, I'm good with the upper or the
Yeah.
lower room. They got
Yeah.
gifted a membership to the upper room
It's-
at some
it's-
point.
It's the dopeness of the community. Y'all are awesome the way that y'all just took it upon yourselves to pay it forward to give memberships. Like, that was the dope thing. And literally, it's like, man, you'll see one person do it and another person do it, and it's contagious. But that is when we talk about like that positive energy type stuff, man. And that's what we're referring to. Like, it's just a dope thing, man. And everybody feels good with it, man. So salute you, AJ Martinez, man. We do appreciate you from the heart.
The 10 word D'Angelo May, Gildo, like, whoa. I'm Toxic Cookies, Dunta Baker, Aaron Grant, Josh Hazen, Two Fly, Why Little, Big Bam Steel, Angel Store, and Cage Prince. All gifted memberships.
Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Lord, man, I'm over here geeking. I gotta chill out, bro. I'm gonna laugh into the microphone like that. Lord have mercy. All right, we back.
President Nitty, veggies tasting good at work.
Man, come on
Tee-hee.
now.
Happy 420.
Get your vegetables up, baby. Get your vegetables. Big Green Day.
AJ Martinez says, so I actually have a list for super chats. Sketchy. I don't know what that means.
I'm actually interested to see what this list is. Maybe he's saying like he has an order of operations for his super chats. Like, hey, I start with these. Then I'm going to switch it to these. But he already has it pre-planned. So he prepared for it today. All right. I'm ready to see what he got for us today.
Your guess is as good as mine. He
I-
also
I-
says,
you know,
Joey
good luck.
Weaver, school is rough. Just ride the wave. Is Joey Weaver upset about school?
I don't know, but let's give Joey Weaver some words of encouragement. Joey Weaver, take it one day at a time, man. You got this. And school is school. Treat it as such. There are some positive elements of it, but there are also some elements of it that, aren't the most fun. But just one day at a time with it, baby. One day at a time. And you got this.
AJ Martinez, I'm an old arse man, and brother, I am shoving myself through school. Ask anyone. It's a lot of work with no sleep, but in the end, we win. Let's go.
Nah, big facts, man. Big facts. Being a person that also went back to school as a little bit older of an adult, yeah, man, it could definitely be challenging from a time standpoint, from a engagement standpoint, and just from trying to stay passionate about it for whatever reason you go back. But, whatever mission or whatever goal you accomplish, whether it's going back to school to get a degree, whether it's starting a family, whether it's starting, your own company, whatever it may be, just go in that thing and do your best. 100% effort, man, and live it up and let the chips fall where they may. But AJ Martinez, man, I do encourage you, baby. Keep it going, man.
AJ Martinez, shout outs to Barbarian,
There
President
he is.
Nitty,
One time.
Fish Momentum,
You can't
Trina,
tackle without him now.
D Brown,
Woo, let's ride.
Tito, the Jacobs,
Gang.
Stan,
Don't forget
Steelers
him.
Girl,
You gotta shout her
Toddy
out.
86, Moats and
Toddy.
Deke,
What's happening?
the Cheetah,
Gotta have a cheetah.
August 14th,
1990. All right.
Not sure what that date means.
Or is it 8/14/90? Kenny Pickens, TJ Watt. Is it
I could
that?
see that too.
One of them. Either way, though, it sounds like a Vizard because he was shouting out everybody. And he knows you're a Kenny guy. He knows that my son rocks with the Kenny. So I rock with Kenny. We both like 14. And y'all know 90's my favorite pass rusher in the league right now. So there we go.
Yeah.
All good.
Fish Momentum, happy 420, y'all. I'm off work.
Let's
Hashtag
go.
Jack Maurice Myers Jr.
Let's go. Salute you, man. And happy Friday Junior to you.
AJ Martinez also says shout outs to Big Noriega.
Ooh, there it is.
I'm just loving your friendly hate towards 8. Super cool, even though I haven't fully transitioned to our new quarterback. But he's good.
There it is. I like this, man. This is positive perspectives all around, man. Positive perspectives all
AJ
around.
was all on board.
Yeah,
He does definitely still bring up Sabotage 7, though. So
he does.
He does still have some loyalties there, but
See?
you can be loyal to both.
But can you be 100% loyal to both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think he's maybe skeptical of Kenny. Like, that's his take, where
Yeah.
I think Kenny's going to be the guy.
All right.
Maybe he was secretly a Mitch guy, too.
Mm-hmm. Never know.
We got Andre the First. I usually am too late to catch the live, so listen on the way to work on Spotify. First time here live. Love you guys. Happy 420.
Man, let's go, Andre the First. I'm glad you're not the second, by the way. But shout out to you, though, man. Yeah, The fact that you tap in with us, even when you can't catch the live on Spotify, that is dope. But then the fact that you're on the live with us, man, we even rock with you even harder for that, man, because we always appreciate the interaction. And it's always cool to be able to just know that y'all are tapping in and y'all tuning in with us, man. So we salute you, and shout out to that being your first super chat as well, man. So big time, man. Appreciate you for rocking with us.
Steel Nation on fire. Tell that Pac-Man Jones hating on the Steelers.
Why did I just see Pac-Man's name? You're right. He was saying something. I don't remember what it was, though, directly. He definitely had something he was talking about, though. I saw his name in the headlines.
Was it Kenny Hate?
No, I don't remember who it was directed to, though. That's my problem. I definitely saw it, though. Because I was like, oh, it's Pac-Man. I was like, oh, all right, Pac-Man. I'm not surprised with it. It's Pac-Man.
DJ Lundy, today's my birthday, Moats and Deke.
Bro, let's ride. Shout out to you. Happy birthday. And you from the crib, too, so definitely turn up one time for the city. Let's ride.
AJ Martinez. Shout out to X Concepts.
And that was DJ Lundy's first super, too, man. So shout out to you on your first super chat, man. The birthday guy.
He brings up Sabotage 7 again. Las Bonitas Mujeres. Booty.
Who don't love a little pretty woman? A little beautiful woman.
Aussie flying high again. Research at Moats and Deke's house. JK, LOL. Miranda Martinez.
Shout out to Miranda Martinez. Shout out to Moats and Deke's house. We live together now, man. I don't know if you know that, bro.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, man, mi casa su casa. You know that, man.
Appreciate that.
All right. And then shout out to Flying High. Definitely Flying High, because I'm in here raising the roof and I don't even know why. So I'm going to just stop that. But you catch my drift, though. And I'm going to leave the rest of it out. But Sabotage 7. I'll hop back in right there. And he said X Concepts. Shout out X Concepts. Yeah. There we go.
Will Harmon. Kind of surprised no one has signed Miles Jack. Should the Steelers bring him in on a cheaper deal?
I think of it a couple of ways. Miles Jack is one of those players almost similar in the sense to the Bud Dupree scenario, where we said we don't necessarily feel like him having to sign before the draft versus after the draft is really going to affect his market, because a lot of people know who he is. He is a good quality linebacker, starting linebacker in this league. And when healthy, we know he can be really good. We've obviously seen that, and Jacksonville's obviously seen that. The league knows that. I just think for Miles right now, he's probably just waiting it out in terms of trying to see if a team wants to be a little bit more aggressive to pay him a little bit more prior to the draft, or do you just simply wait till after the draft and whatever team doesn't get a Trenton Simpson, whatever team doesn't get a DeMarvion Overshown, whatever team doesn't get a Drew Sanders, well, now you become the priority. You become the marquee name just based off of what you've already accomplished in supply and demand. So for Miles, I think it's a couple of things that play with him there, but I wouldn't hate him coming back. I honestly wouldn't. I just don't know how that would be for him. I just think to the context of when Vince Williams, remember when he came on the show and he talked about how he took the big pay cut, then he came back for a lot less money, but then he ended up, not liking it and ultimately retiring because he felt that it was going to be just, you're still playing the same role, doing the exact same thing, but for just a lot less money. And dudes don't typically want to go for that. So for Miles, that would also be something that he would have to weigh personally to determine, is it worth it to come back for a lot less money, but still potentially be playing a similar role that he played a year ago?
Yeah, I just feel like even though it was only for a year, with all the moves we made, we're moving in a different direction.
Yeah.
Time has passed. That's what it feels like. Okay, next is AJ Martinez. Again, shout to everyone in the chat. Much love. You are all super amazing.
Let's go. Let's go.
If you are here. Steel Nation, the GM and the other GM, Lexi, Tony, X-Man, TG, and TJ.
Okay.
So additional shout-outs.
He got TG and TJ. I like that. Salute him.
Fish Momentum, Moats, me, you, and Deke got to hang out. # live show.
Man, you know what time it is, man. You know it. Let's go.
I'm considering who's his guy? Ambition and a Radio Tokyo show. He said the Radio Tokyo, whenever the band's playing with Ambition, it's lit.
All I know is the pictures that Official Momentum sent me from the last show he went to. Deke, you will be a vibe there, bro. That's all I'm saying, Deke. That's your scene. That's your crowd. For a fact, You'll be in there.
I'm warming up to Ambition.
You'll be in
I
there.
listened to the one song before the new year. It was a vibe. It felt like swag surfing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, maybe on one of these Friday or Saturdays coming up.
Hey.
You never know. I might just pull through.
D go pull it with that dad hat and it's a wrap. All right, I'm telling you now, it's a wrap.
Yep. Maybe rock the foam runner.
Ooh, he said, yo, somebody come in here. Okay.
AJ Martinez says, I'm ringing up supers because I have to bail, damn it. Aww. Taking dad to a doctor's appointment. Just got out of psych class, 3 weeks left till next semester.
Man, respect. Well, first off, I like the fact that you're being a dope son. Taking your pops to a doctor's appointment,
summer
man.
Classes too, then.
Hey, knocking it out, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. I see you. 3 weeks left, though, till the next semester, man. Keep it going, man. I like this positive energy from you, though, AJ. Keep that thing rocking.
Fish Momentum Ambition live at Rivers Casino, 5/12/23.
Ooh, you heard it. Little Mother's Day weekend vibe. Let's go.
Next. Dill Sport Radio.
That's actually my wedding day.
Nice. Pull up to Ambition. Have them serenade you and your wife.
Yeah, you heard it. Yeah.
A little slow dancing.
A little honky tonkin' on the town.
Dill Sport Radio. Pick 17. Not sure, but Jack Campbell buzz for pick 32.
I mean, I'm down for it. Jack's a heck of a player, man. To me, though, personally, I just don't think that he's going to fit what we're looking for right now just because we brought in Cole Holcomb and Landon Roberts. Those three, I think, are going to be very similar in terms of their body types, their style of plays, and their athletic ability. Whereas, not saying that they're not athletic because they all are to a certain extent, but they are different than when we talk about a Trenton Simpson, a Drew Sanders, or even a DeMarvion Overshown type of athlete. So that's the only thing in terms of the Jack Campbell talk. But like I said, in terms of him just coming in, he is a Pittsburgh Steeler. When you watch him play, he plays the game like a Steeler linebacker, man. I love his tape. I do. But that's my only thing that's kind of like making me a little bit cooler on him right now is because of the two dudes that we just brought in through free agency.
But shout out to you. That'd be your first one. Still drafting Jack Campbell, though.
Yeah.
I could see us drafting a linebacker in those first 2 rounds. And if the Steelers' preference is Campbell, like they just think he's going to be a better guy over Drew Sanders or Trenton Simpson long term, I could see it happening. My preference is Drew Sanders. Yeah. But if it is Jack Campbell, I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I think, like I said, it'll still be fine. I think we're all just going to say we'll have similar feelings during the season, though. If we don't bring in that rangy like linebacker that we're referring to, because these 3 guys would be very similar in terms of how they play the game. Still would be good, still be productive, but I just feel like you would have a lot of the same type where you typically want 2 different types in there together.
Sure. Fish Momentum, 17 days till my B-Day.
Ooh,
last of the 20s.
That's right.
Surprise.
Okay. Is
he telling someone to throw him a surprise birthday party?
It low-key felt like that, right? Like y'all surprised me on a party? Hey, I want you guys to surprise me with the birthday party. Maybe. Yeah. That's definitely what it sounds like. Yo, who is going to surprise a Fish Momentum with his party? All right. But don't tell him that y'all planning this party, that he has already alluded to letting y'all know that he needs y'all to plan a surprise party.
I mean, it is going to be his 30th, so that's a big deal.
It is, man.
It's worth a surprise party.
It is. Sometimes you do got to throw the hint that you want a surprise party, I guess. Like, yo, you know I got a party coming up, right? It's a surprise for me. Don't tell me about it. But y'all need to go ahead and start planning it. I like it, bro. I do.
That's definitely something Michael Scott would do. AJ Martinez says, what time you on till, Deke? Well, we're going till 4 today.
And then you put...
And then I got...
Come on. Let's go, Deke.
Bleacher Report.
Talk to him, Deke. Talk to him, Deke.
Bleacher Report app.
You heard him.
I'm giving you 3 draft day trade ideas.
You heard the man.
Also, we'll talk a little Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
But I got 3 deals cooked up. Not saying I would want to do all 3. Because one of them has been brought up a lot in the chat over these last couple days and involves a current player. I'm just throwing it out there and saying, like, this could happen.
Let's go.
Not saying I want to do it. But, yeah, I got 3 good ones.
Let's go.
3 good ones in my back pocket. And, yeah, you guys give me your trade ideas as well.
Let's go. See, like I say, y'all tap up in, man. Tap in with the homie.
I'll try to drop the link. It's something. Usually they pull up the link late, so it might be 4:30 or 4:45 whenever I release it to their Instagram or Twitter. But Bleacher Report app, go to like the Steelers section or the live section. You should be able to find it.
Let's go. So y'all heard that, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Show some support, baby. Let's go.
Big Noriega. I can no longer talk about Kenny.
Whoa.
Because my grandma and kid loves him. I still think he flops, but I'm not going to say nothing unless I'm triggered. LOL. Hashtag miss 7. I didn't know Big Noriega was a Big Ben fan. He says miss 7.
All I know is he said on numerous occasions
he's
that
never
he is a
brought up
diehard Steeler fan to me. Every time he talks to me, that's all he says. I'm a diehard fan.
He's never brought up 7 though up to this point.
So all of this just
So me and Big Noriega can connect at least.
For him to say miss 7, it doesn't surprise me. It's just the Kenny part. It was only the Kenny part. That's the only thing I've ever, with him.
I'm building respect for Big Noriega.
Yeah.
I still don't like his takes, but I'm seeing a commonality here.
You know what I'm saying?
We see things eye to eye.
Yeah. I can relate to the grandma and the kid, loving KP8, man. It does make you change a little bit. I told you for me, it was the little charity thing that we did. We was passing out them socks and shoes. And the little man was like, I want to meet him. He met him. Kenny was like super cool with him. And ever since then, my little man can't stop. Like, that's his guy. So I'm like, you know what, man? He's going to be all right. Kenny, you have to be all right now, okay? Because my son only likes dope quarterbacks. So you got to be dope, man. Let's go.
And today, I think he released a video that he teamed up with some company or organization. He wants to defeat cancer and crush cancer.
So winning across the board, man, on and off the field.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Kenny hating cancer, Kenny being a guy that wants to defeat cancer.
Let's go.
And cure cancer. That's a dub.
Let's go, man.
Just another franchise
can you
quarterback
ever
ability.
go wrong with fighting cancer?
No.
You can never go wrong. If that's where you want to put your dollars, you can never go wrong with that. If somebody has something negative, if somebody has something negative to say about you wanting to fight cancer, that says a lot about that person, okay, bud? So, shout out to Kenny, man. Big time salute to Kenny for that.
Let's go. UW says, who breaks James Harrison's record first, Cam or TJ?
I hope Cam.
What are the stats for it?
So, Cam and TJ, I think Cam is 4 away, TJ is 7 away.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's actually going to be a legit race this season.
Oh, no, without a doubt. Yeah. Like, Cam is in second place right now. I want to say he passed TJ last season. Yeah.
78.5 for Cam.
And then TJ's at 77. Should be 77.5. Yeah.
Oh, then he's even closer.
Is it 77 or 76? He's like right, like sack
78.5 for Cam.
Yeah.
TJ's at 77.5.
77. Okay, yeah. I knew it was close. Yeah, I knew it was super close, man. Yeah. But the thing is this though, because the record is 80.5. I think because Cam only needs 3 to pass it.
Okay.
Because Debo said it. Yeah, Debo said it was. I think it's 80.5.
Wow. So you want Cam to get it just so he could say he had it for like a week or something?
Well, no, just to say he had it. Because think about this, right? Jason Gilden had the sack record. Does anyone ask how long he had it? No, we just say he simply had it.
80.5 for Debo.
You know what I'm saying? So think about this, right? Jason Gilden had the sack record, and he had it for a long time. Then Debo took it over, right? Nobody's going to talk about how long Debo had it. We're all going to say what? Debo had the sack record. Because you think about how fast TJ has already caught him. It took Debo a while. It took Debo how long? How many years? Up until his final year in the league for him to catch it. TJ about to pass that thing already. But we're not going to poo-poo Debo because it, you know what I'm saying? So for Cam, as long as he gets the record, we will respect the fact that he had the record at some point in time. I just think that if TJ
I had to
gets
put my
it
money,
first,
it's going to be TJ.
I mean, it can go either way, man. It can go either way.
Just by straight up like statistics or probabilities, you know what I mean?
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
TJ, edge rusher, he only needs, I think 4. Cam needs 3, but he's a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
If I had to put money, I'd say TJ. Yeah. Cliff the Dark Knight, happy 420. I'm going to pop my gummies and chill.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with popping a little gummy, popping a capsule, popping an edible, whatever you do to relax yourself and ease your mind, Craig. Gotta ease your mind. You feel me? Because it's Friday, Junior. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do. You got nowhere to go, baby. So you know what we're going to do for y'all today? We going to get y'all high on the show. Alrighty.
No, we are not taking Addison at 17, but if he's at 32, no. I can't believe I'm saying that, but no.
Oh, wow.
Unless we take him at 32,
Yikes.
and the instant after we pick him, Omar's on the phone lines and is actually trying to trade Deontay. It just literally doesn't make sense if we draft Addison, keep Deontay. We have Allen Robinson and also Pickens, Calvin Austin, Anthony Miller. We have so many dudes there.
We do.
The room is full.
We do.
It'd be excessive. But if we actually were to trade Deontay, as soon as after we pick Addison and get like a second-round pick or something, it makes sense. And it makes sense on paper, but I still want to keep Deontay. Yeah, but my tune would change a little bit if we did get Addison, though. You know what I mean? It's like new information.
Because with Addison, at least you feel like we have something that has the potential to be equal or comparable to what we'll be leaving. Or at least we feel like we have something that is of that type of nature, that type of quality. Because as we talked about yesterday, we can love Allen Robinson, we can love George Pickens, but those are two similar players. And you even brought it up a great analogy. You talked about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are two really good receivers. But when you watch how that offense looked at times, because they were missing that sort of speed.
They missed Gronk and they missed
Gronk
AB.
Or the AB type that's giving you your down in, down out route running and things like that to just keep the sticks alive. That offense became stagnant. That offense became predictable. And we saw it firsthand how we were able to shut it down. So with that, that's my big reason of why you don't just move on from Deontay this season until you have a Deontay Johnson type replacement. But you brought up a good point, man. If Addison is on the roster, then yeah, I think he does become a lot more expendable. But to do that move before you draft him, that's the crapshoot. Because the draft, we know all it takes is one team. You could be sitting there at 17 and Addison is sitting there at 16. And as we've seen in some of these mocks, the Commanders take him. And now what? We done moved him from Deontay. We got an issue. You know, so it's some of those things that, like I said, I just feel like if we are going to move Deontay, basically what you said, man, I would wait.
It's new information.
Yeah, but we would need that information first. Yeah.
Right. And that's why I've been talking about not wanting to trade Deontay right now. There's no reason to be doing this because, like you said, there's no guarantee you're getting Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
No guarantee. Now, I do think he would be there at 17. But again, do you want to take that chance? And he's talking at 32, so maybe the Steelers in this scenario are just playing the board. And they're like, oh, shit, we had Addison ranked really high, and he fell to 32. Let's just take him. He's the best player available. Yeah. So you do take him. Now you start thinking, okay, he's our Deontay replacement. Now let's make a deal for him. So you win cap space-wise, and you just get a little uncertainty because you have a rookie player coming in versus Deontay. But I'm assuming if you're drafting Addison and trading Deontay, you're thinking, okay, he could step in and give us kind of what Deontay was given right away.
And even if he, and the thing is this, he still wouldn't have to necessarily match Deontay from a statistical standpoint, but you just need him to match Deontay in terms of his style of routes. And that is something that we do feel Jordan Addison, of the guys coming out in the draft, he probably is the most comparable to what Deontay does do. So that's the big reason with that. And then obviously we know the connection that he has with KP8.
Right.
So yeah.
Steeler Nation on fire. Pac-Man Jones was hating on the Steelers when they traded for Allen. He thinks the Steelers ain't a threat to the Bengals.
Yeah. I knew it was something like that. Yeah. You know how Pac-Man be, though. Pac-Man, you know, he's very opinionated. Nothing wrong with him being very opinionated. You know? Yeah, what it is.
Yeah, you're drinking that haterade. Mm-hmm. See when the season plays out. Keep underestimating us. That's fine. Completely fine with it right now. I'm in a good mood with people underestimating us.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I want to be flying under the radar. Big Noriega. My grandma raised me and is the reason I'm a fan.
Oh, man, respect. See, I like that context right there. And shout out to all the people out here that was raised by their grandmamas, man. Shout out to all the grandmamas in the house.
Steeler Nation on fire says, Moats, it's still the Dre.
Hey, you already know, baby. That's the thing I love about Dre, though, man. Like, the way he get after it on the tracks, man. Whether you talk about him dropping them vocals or obviously Mr. Production King, man. But, yeah. Shout out to the OG, Dr. Drizzy.
President Nitty got Employee of the Month. Randomed me 2 days later. So, that's awesome.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
I like it, man. Salute you getting Employee of the Month.
Samurai Finn, I think it's okay on passing Addison. We got our wide receiver 1 in GP.
Yeah.
When contracts come up, wouldn't paying 2 receivers and a quarterback in back-to-back years break the bank?
Yes and no. The reason we say that is because the contract limits what matter, guaranteed money matters, and how they distribute the years matter. we wouldn't be paying George Pickens this upcoming season. We would probably be talking about paying George at the end of the following season, like the year of his third season. Right. So you essentially have this season and next season before you have to pay him. Kenny, the exact same conversation, just because they were in the same class. So you have multiple years, and you're still going to offset it. I don't think they pay Kenny and George at the same time. I think one of them are going to emerge in year 2, and then hopefully continue to emerge in year 3 to get some separation. So at least we can look and say, almost like the Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow conversation. If they were in the same class, that would be a little bit of a challenge. But I think
they would still with T. Higgins right now.
Yeah, but they're siding with Burrow though. They side with the quarterback because he's proven that he can win, and the quarterback 9 times out of 10 is going to be more important than the wide receiver. So hopefully Kenny has shown us by then that he's worth that, and we take care of him a little bit sooner, almost like how the Eagles did with Jalen Hurts. It doesn't have to be to the same numbers, but in terms of getting it done before it becomes a Lamar Jackson type situation or a Kirk Cousins situation, you want to do that, but he needs to prove that this upcoming season in the beginning of that third year to make it justifiable. And then from there, I think that's when you decide with Pickens in that 4th year, when you want to pay it, how much you want to pay it, and things like that. But because those things are 2 and 3 years, or actually 3 and potentially 4 years down the line, I don't think Deontay being here right now hurts that, because Deke already broke it down with this contract starting next season, or not 2023, but in 2024, you have a beautiful out based on how his cap is structured. So you still have some flexibility with that as well.
Yeah, I don't know if he's exactly talking about Deontay or if he's talking about Addison, being that if we draft him, we'll have to pay him the year after Pickens as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, you bring up a good point with that, too.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to keep everyone.
But you're still going to be picking which one you want, though.
Right, you try to segment it in ways that's optimal. You trust them. Like, somehow, Jalen Hurts just signed this mega deal. His cap hits for the next, 3 or 4 years are, all under 30.
Yeah, but it's all about how they distribute it. How much do you give in signing bonus? How much is allocated in in your base salary? And it's pros and cons to both. Big signing bonuses help in terms of the per year or that year's cap, but it can kill you depending on when they decide to have some of that money actually come on the books. When you talk about the low base salary or having a higher base salary, high base salary is cool in the sense that you're not going to have to worry about a ton of, man, this dude's cap done ballooned up to something astronomical in years 4 and 5 of the deal. But on the first 2 to 3 years, you're feeling this dude take up a chunk of cap space. So like I said, man, it just depends on how they want to distribute it and how they would want to work these deals. But everybody's not going to get paid here. We know that. We've seen that. That's not just a Pittsburgh thing. That's league wide. You can't pay everybody. We'll have to decide. Hopefully it does become an issue where we're deciding between, do you pay Kenny? Do you pay Pickens? Do you pay Jordan Addison? Do you pay somebody else? Like, do you pay Move? Do you pay Najee? Like, we want to have those conversations because that means these guys are producing. That means these guys are actually living up to the expectations, or in some cases exceeding them. So you do want those issues. We just got to get it to happen. Hopefully this could be the group 10. They can do that.
Andre the First, hitting my MJ year this year, turning 23 in 8 days.
Let's go. Respect that. Let's go.
Maul strikes back.
Ooh, I like that. Shout out to Darth Maul. Absolutely.
I did tell you he survives that fall, right?
You did say that. And I said I can't go with that there because I literally saw him split in half after being sliced open.
Oh, he's relevant in all the Clone Wars and stuff.
I know, and I can't stand it.
He's like robotic legs.
When you told me that, I said I hate it. It's an abomination.
It was the Force that kept him alive.
Yeah, it was his
anger.
I'm sure it was.
Wanting to get back to the
So
Jedi.
why didn't his anger keep him from getting split in half then and having his body hit one side of the tunnel and the other side of the tunnel? He was falling down, huh? Why didn't it work then? He was Mr. Angry. I can't do it. I can't, man. I'm trying to. I just can't. That like... They sold me with Darth Vader. I said, okay, I done seen Darth Vader get chopped absolutely up. I got the high ground. Don't try this. I saw that, and I decided to allow my mind to make it work. Yeah, he could survive that. They make him half man, half amazing. The Force, all that.
He just got his legs cut off. You know what I mean? It was the two lower legs.
No, it was not, bro.
It was, yeah, it was.
Man, he got
like
sliced
he still
in
has
half,
his
bro.
thighs.
He got sliced in half, bro.
No, he still has his thighs.
He was sliced in half, bro.
And those, I think those tunics or whatever robes they wear with the Jedi, it's supposed to like really stop the bleeding like immediately with those lightsaber cuts.
I'm sure.
I'm just telling you. I mean, it is a galaxy far, far away.
It's too far for me. I haven't researched enough to get all the way to that galaxy for him to have survived that. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think if Palpatine came in time like that, he would have survived, but he came just in time.
I'm sure.
Throw him in the suit.
I'm sure. Everything, it was just perfect. It was magical. One day, I'm going to be up there enough that I'm going to be in that far, far galaxy, and I'm going to go with it. I just ain't there just yet, man. I can't go with it, man.
We got, this is Ball Strikes Back. It says, glad to catch the live. Found out I have cancer in March. I'm happy y'all continue to support everyone in their fight. Excited for the draft. All love.
Nah, respect to you, man. Hey, and keep your fight going, man. One day at a time. Believe that. But keep the positive energy, baby. We big time supporters of you as well, man.
Wrong Edge. Good afternoon from Sacktown. Let's go, Kings.
Shout out to Sacktown, man. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting though, man. With no Draymond, I do expect Steph to come out on fire. But yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one right there, man.
Okay, we got. Wait, I missed. Let's go, UW.
Yeah, he sure
says with our inside linebacker additions, what do you think happens to Buddy and Mark Robinson? Camp cuts?
Yeah, they're gonna have to get it how they live.
We don't have Buddy Johnson anymore.
Well, not Buddy, but whoever we no, we got Chappelle. That's who you're thinking probably. About to say it's just Chappelle. Russell is the only one on the inside. Tay Crowder, but that's another one. But yeah, Buddy, man, we got rid of him last, like the cuts going into the regular season last year. But yeah, guys like Mark Robinson, guys like I just named Chappelle, Russell, Tay Crowder, and whoever else we potentially bring in as undrafted free agents or as potential late round additions, they are going to be fighting for their NFL jobs in terms of staying here in Pittsburgh, because we already done paid two guys when you talk about Cole Holcomb and Landon Roberts. So when you pay those type of dudes, they pretty much have their roster spots. Whoever you draft, if you take a linebacker at 32 or 49 or 80, they're going to be here. So just simple, numbers. You can't have 6, 7, 8 LBs at the inside and only 3 or 4 of them are even dressing or playing. So yeah, it's a good issue though, because Mark Robinson, as we've seen, is a good player. And if that's the guy that potentially becomes your 5th linebacker, that's a good problem to have. But you want to see what he can grow into. So they're going to be competing. Yeah, all them dudes, man, they're going to be competing. But Mark's capable. But that's the NFL, though. They don't care about how talented you are. They don't care about, you having a couple of flashes. They want to see you either elevate or they can go the other way. And that's the thing that he's going to have to figure out. But hopefully he gets it done.
Yeah, I'm hard-pressed to believe we'll cut him.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on how many linebackers in the room. I think he's only going to get better, is my point. Like, he's going to make it tough.
But honestly, that's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be tough. It's not supposed to be easy. This is the NFL. Like, you don't get to just get the carry over years. Nah, like, you got to earn it each and every year. They got to draft for it each and every year where they bringing in the best players, And for Mark, he doesn't have a ton of draft capital or a ton of money invested in him where the team does have to feel like they owe him opportunities. And that's the other part with this thing, man. But no, Mark, man, he showed some good stuff so far. So that's the thing where it's like, man, he's going to have a leg up on whoever we do decide to bring in just because he's got tape here. So that's a positive for him. But yeah, you just, like I said, you can't get complacent if you're Mark Robinson. First full all season. First time not having to worry about class. First time having money in your pocket. First time being able to travel, do what you want without having to respond to anybody. But make sure you taking care of your craft. Make sure you cutting on that tape. Make sure you improving yourself so that when you come back here, we not hearing about you looking bad in OTAs and minicamp. You know what I mean? Because that's the type of stuff that get good players like Mark that are young out this thing. So,
Carl Spackler, early on the trade talks. But do you think trading the Chargers, our 17th and 80th, for their 21st and 54th is feasible? Yeah. I actually think that's really feasible.
Low key, yeah. I actually like that, too. I was like, because moving back from 17 to 21, I doesn't think it kills us. But I do like moving up from 80 to 54.
One of my thoughts is trading back with the I think Chargers are he said 21st.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you move back 4 spots and maybe they just throw you like their 3rd rounder.
Yeah.
85. I think that's what it is. It's in the 80s. It's around us.
Yeah.
I mean, that would work too, but if we get the Chargers 2nd and 54, we'd obviously have to give them something. So if we give up our 3rd for that, I think that's feasible.
Yeah, I'm not tripping on that.
If they really want a receiver, like all the top receivers are still there and they want their guy, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Chase, what position do you think is most probable that we draft first since we picked up AR? Big fan of the show. First time getting to watch the live in a minute.
Shout out. Well, Chase, we've been talking about that, and we're obviously going to, we should have time today. We're going to open up the phone lines as well, man, because I want to get some of your guys' thoughts on that very question right there. What position do you think we're going to be taking in that first round? I'm excited to find out. I want to hear what y'all think. That's what we got to find out today. For me, I'm still leaning corner. I like the left tackle talk. I do think that that's still something that we are definitely in the market for based on the information that's been given to us. But we need a corner, and this is a really good cornerback class. And we happen to have a really strong connection to one of the corners in the class. And we know Coach T needs that infinity gauntlet, and he needs a stone. So we got a chance to get one. Can't pass up on that opportunity. Not this time. Deke, can you pass one at this time? Can you pass up on the stone this time, man?
When do we pass up on it?
That's what I'm saying. We can't pass up on that, man. We can't do it. Can't do it. Not that one.
Gotta be corner. Yeah, I'm with you, corner. I wouldn't mind trading up for Gonzalez, but if JPJ or Deontay Banks are there, good with
I need a stone for him, man.
Not a big fan of drafting left tackle because I'm assuming Skoronski or Paris Johnson aren't going to be there at 17.
Right.
So unless we trade up for them, I guess you could sell me on Broderick Jones, but I think that might be the only guy I'd be cool. Like I said, whenever someone brought him up in the mock a week or two ago, it'd be boring. I'd be like, I'm not going to hate on the pick that much. Though. I'm not going to hate on it. Just don't do... No, who was it? I think it was McShay's mock draft. He had us taking Broderick Jones and then taking a defensive tackle like Mozzie Smith.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Give me some splash then in the second round at least.
Yeah, McShay gave us the straight bully ball.
Give me Jones and then give me Drew Sanders in the second, then a corner. Or give me a corner at 32, like maybe Banks slips to 32. Yeah. Give me that and give me Trent Simpson at 49. That's the other thing.
It's going to be a corner sitting there or multiple corners sitting there in that second and third. They're going to say, man, this dude is good. How the heck is he on the board right now?
Yeah, forwards will be there.
You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be one or two of those dudes like that.
Do we have one more? Or was that the last one?
I thought that was the last one.
That was.
Yeah. All right. Salute then, man. Let's ride. We're going to tap into this first topic real quick, man. But y'all hit that like button on that thing one time. Bro, I keep laughing every time I look at myself on camera. I can't help it. But I keep looking down at myself. I got to stop this. I'm gonna get my life together, Deke. Don't be like me when you grow up, okay, man? Jeez.
It's so funny.
I don't know. It's me. You ever just look at yourself like, dang, that's how I look. Like, all right. I look at it. I was like, yo, I got my hat. I look glasses. I'm gonna Dr. Trump. Kind of even too. I'm using this as a mirror and everything, bro. That's how y'all know it's a day. All right. I'm back now. I'm back. Come on, man. Deke, don't let me. Man, come on, man. Keep it together. Jeez. Okay. So we do have a new league that did start up. And we do want to acknowledge it, man, because, like we said, man, these leagues, they come around, and they do have potential, some of them, because they give opportunities for guys to, number one, get competitive reps. I think it was Harbaugh. I actually just saw talking about that element when he was asked about the USFL. But it's one of those things, like I said, man, we don't have feeder leagues into the NFL. And some of these leagues have tried multiple times to stick around, man, and some of them, or a lot of them, have not had that type of success. But for the USFL, it's trying to spin the block and, do something positive. And with that, man, I will say that the names of these players and some of the coaches that are in this USFL, man, it is a little intriguing. I did get a chance to go in, watch some of their stuff because they had their opening weekend last weekend. So this will be week 2 coming up. Was pretty cool, man. In terms of them being the second league to start up this year, because we had the XFL that started up in, was that April? No, the XFL started up in February.
TG said the playoffs are coming up.
Yeah. XFL playoffs are starting next week, I want to say, but their league started in April, and then obviously with the USFL. They just started a week ago, man. But some of the names of the guys that are in here, man, that do have ties to the Steelers. First off, shout out to Todd Haley, man. The game I actually was watching was with Todd Haley. He still got the juice on offense. They couldn't stop anything, but they got the juice. He still know how to call calls. So Todd Haley, man, he's the head coach of the Memphis Steamboats, but obviously y'all know he was here with the Killer Beat era. Shout out to Haley. But then from there, man, you got the Birmingham Stallions, Brian Allen. Shout out to BA, man, played corner here. Deion Kane came through here as a wide receiver. Derwin Gray, one of our first Maryland tackle draft picks, man. You know, when we first started that whole Maryland connection.
I remember him.
Yep. Jay Sternberger, one of the tight ends that we had brought in here. Khalil Davis, we remember him. Shout out to Khalil, man. If I remember correctly, Khalil has he got a strong right hand or was it the left hand? I can't remember which one.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was him or his brother. But
yeah, but it was one.
It was between Bugs.
yeah.
One of the Davis guys.
He had a little, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Khalil, man. Hopefully keeping his hands to himself, but you know, all love. Then for the Michigan Panthers, this is a two-timer for me. Rondell Carter came through for a little lightweight doing preseason. That was a year ago, but you know, obviously, more importantly, he's my JMU Duke, so shout out to him for that. New Jersey Generals. This cat I played with for a little preseason here, Trey Williams, running back return. Man, actually scored on a punt return here in 2015. No, 2017. Ran back a punt return for a touchdown in the preseason game here, man. Devon Askew Henry. Shout out to this one. This is a Pitt connection. Paris Ford. Sure you recognize that name.
I do.
Absolutely.
He was shitting on Pitt on Twitter, actually.
Serious?
Yeah, he was like ripping on Narduzzi. He was like out of left field. It was out of nowhere.
Why?
It was. I don't know.
Come on, Paris.
I guess, yeah, maybe he has some bad blood
I
or
literally
something.
was like, yo, I get sucked by a little Pitt guy. Come on, bro.
It was weird, yeah.
Paris, don't do that, Paris.
Yeah, I don't think he has the best relationship with Pitt right now.
Paris, don't do that, Paris. Look, I put the little asterisk behind it and everything. You see it, Deke? I'm like, yo, it's the Pitt guy. You know what I mean? I was happy.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah. Oh, he was good for us. Trust me. He was
I don't
really
know what's
good.
going on with me right now. Yeah, field goal kicker that came through here. He had one game with us, but he made all his field goals. Are you ready for this name? Nick Skiba. I don't know if you remember him.
I do remember him.
He gave us one game against the Ravens. We actually ended up losing this game, but he was money on all his field goals. So shout out to Nick. And then the Pittsburgh Maulers. We do have Mark Gilbert. Y'all remember Mark, man, was one of our free agent or undrafted free agent signings. Was that 2 years ago? We brought Mark in?
Yeah, he's at a Duke.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. But we were really optimistic about him,
You're
man.
right. He ended up landing with the Dolphins. Or not the Dolphins, the Lions.
Right? Yeah.
His rookie
He was all
year.
right, though.
And actually played for him, and I think the Lions ended up cutting him. Then he was back on Steelers practice
for like a little bit,
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I guess he signed with the Maulers. He's staying in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so he's with the Maulers. And then another notable name with the Pittsburgh Maulers, we just brought him up, was Reuben Foster. I did want to include him because if he keeps playing the way that he played in week 1, that could be an intriguing name to watch out for us in terms of one of those late free agent, post-draft signing type dudes, man. So, just like I said, just keep a name on the radar. But as a whole, man, I do like the fact that when you talk about these type of guys, man, all these names I named, they vary. Some of these guys are draft picks. Some of these guys are journeymen. Some of these guys have actually had, you know, a couple of seasons or two at the NFL level. But the big thing is this, man, it does give these guys an opportunity. And for us, it gives us another opportunity in terms of organizations, a chance to find out, man, is this guy just a practice squad guy, or is this guy actually going to get a chance to develop into something? And the only way you can tell that is by watching them play real life football. You don't always get that in season if you're not a guy that dresses and gets on the football field. So I do like that part, but we'll obviously monitor it and see what they can do in terms of keeping it up, man, and stuff like that. Their games are different, though, in terms of broadcast. Obviously, we know with the XFL, that was all ESPN or Fox, or excuse me, ESPN or FX, which is like, it was like FX ESPN. I don't even know how that broadcast works. But either way, that's all the XFL stuff for the USFL. I think they're on like Fox Sports, FS1, stuff like that. So, you know, definitely tap in. But I did want to throw this one cool thing out because I am a WWE guy. I like my wrestling folks out there. For the Michigan Panthers, for every home game, they're going to have Big E. Y'all know Big E, WWE, New Day, Rocks, and all that stuff. He's going to be there like MC, rocking the crowd and doing announcements and intros and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out how that's going to look per se, because typically you don't see that vibe at football games. But apparently he's going to be, walking around, emceeing the crowd and stuff like that in stadium. But obviously we know the big WWE connection with Big E. So, like I said, man, that part was a little bit intriguing. So, like I said, man, a little update on them USFL folks.
The one thing that's on my mind is Reuben Foster.
He went for a 12 piece, bro.
He had,
had a forced fumble too, bro.
Fumble. And he's on the Pittsburgh team.
Yeah.
So
I would have to rangy, think, bro.
I would have to think if he's trying to get back into the league, we have a little bit of an inside track.
And can I also say this? Not just 12 tackles, because not all tackles are created equal. He had 9 solos as well. So it wasn't just him JOP jumping on the pile or him getting that's a stat for you. It's like, nah, he was the guy. And I did like that, man. I did get a chance to catch some of him as well.
We draft Drew Sanders or Campbell or Trenton Simpson. Does that put us out of play for Reuben Foster if he finishes off the season in the USFL really strong?
No, I don't think it does at all, because any of these guys that are going to come from the USFL, you don't have to sign them to anything substantial in terms of monetization. Maybe 1 or 2 of these guys.
So he'd be like a Mark Robinson competition.
No. Think of it like this. Well, yeah, you could say it like this. I look at it like you bring in an XFL or USFL or XFL guy on a vet minimum, and if it's a guy like Reuben Foster, his situation is slightly unique because of how talented and how we've already seen him produce at a high level in the NFL. So he would be the only one off the top of my head right now where you potentially say, instead of me paying you the true vet minimum, maybe I give you an extra 200, extra 300,000 if it's close to $1 million. Say your vet minimum is 700 right now. Maybe because it's Reuben, we take you up to $1 million because we already know what you've done here. But the rest of these dudes is vet minimum contracts, league minimum contracts. The majority of those dudes coming out of there aren't gonna be qualified as vets professionally. They would have to have had 4 seasons. They don't have that just yet. So with them, man, they're low risk, high reward signings. You like them a little bit better than potentially an undrafted free agent from a smaller school, or from a school that maybe they played well, but you're questioning, are they going to be able to transition or not? You look at this guy and say, well, he's been playing against NFL competition, even though it's in a different league. Maybe you weight that in favor of this guy. You say, I'd rather give him a chance than this guy from this school where it's, a little bit questionable how talented it really was for him.
You think he could play his way into a couple mil?
Who, Reuben?
Yeah. Like a 1 year 2 or a 1 year 3.
I feel like for him, that would be a lot easier because of how talented he is and because of the fact that we've seen him produce, and his baggage was still very unique. Yes, he's been hurt before, but he's not a guy where we're like, oh yeah, he can't stay healthy. Him is, he had the accusations against him. Now, granted, they all ended up working in his favor, but it's just one of those things where it's like you've had multiple of the bad accusations. Like I said, it still worked out for him, but it's just like that's something that you also have to be able to stomach. You also have to be able to be cool with hopping in bed with that, so to speak. That could be the only thing I could see hurting his true monetization market. But if he plays like how he played in week 1, Reuben Foster's a heck of a player. It's the reason why he played at Bama and was a dog. It's the reason why he was drafted where he was, and it's the reason why he was kicking butt in the league. Like, he's a good player. I think he has the best chance. Very similar to when we talked Josh Gordon and we talked Martavis Bryant going into the XFL. And we're like, man, if one of them dudes get off in that league, they're going to have a great chance of coming back to the NFL because we've already seen them do it. Now, with both of those dudes, they've had varying levels of success in the XFL for multiple reasons, but either way, I don't think either one of them have played it to the point where we're like, yeah, you got to pay these guys M's. I think for Reuben, he going to have a chance, though. But it was just 1 week, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
Someone, who is this in the chat? Remix says, I want Steelers to grab the one receiver who's killing it in the XFL rather than drafting a receiver.
He plays for, he plays with Tay, I want to say.
So you got Jeff Badett, or Badet, whatever his name is. He's the leading receiver on Martavis' team. Nah. But you got a dude, Shakur Pearson.
Is that
him? 628. He's leading the league in receiving
yards. Is he with
yards.
Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's Ben DiNucci's dude. Yeah. Because he is out playing Josh Gordon.
Okay.
Yeah, he's opposite of Josh.
Well, Josh Gordon's got 425. Yeah. He's in, what's that, 7th in the league?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they both with DiNucci though. You know Ben DiNucci. You know he played at college ball. I don't know. He plays college ball. You know he plays college ball, right? You heard of this?
Kind of slipped my mind.
No. They were purple and gold. You know what I'm saying? The James Madison University. That place, man. Shout out to JMU, man. Shout out to JMU. But of course he's gonna light it up, right?
I was looking at these stats too. You brought up Martavis. Not a good showing for him.
Yeah, it hasn't been the best, man. Hasn't been the
154 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think he's like 5th or 6th on his team.
Uh-huh.
You got Geronimo Allison, Matthew Sexton.
Yeah, you remember Matthew. Former
He's got
Steeler.
more yards than Martavis. Sweeting.
It's like Sweet. Yeah, I don't know how it says.
And then Jeff Badet.
Yeah.
So Martavis is 5th on his team. No, there's also John Lovett. So he's 6th.
Well, and this is the thing I want people to understand too, man. And this is the beauty of these type of leagues as well. They give you opportunities regardless of who you are, how big your name is, and why is that important, why is that critical? Because just because you've had success at the NFL, just because you have a name, just because you have notoriety, it doesn't guarantee you an opportunity. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to be good or be able to live up and produce. And some guys also, you know, you question what do they do or how have they prepared for these opportunities while they were away from the spotlight. What were they working on? Those are all things that you have to take into context. And then sometimes, man, it just isn't your time when y'all throwing that field, man. It's not flowing for you, you know? And I think that does come into play as well. But that's the beauty of the XFL. Dudes that we just talked about, not named Josh Gordon, not named Martavis Bryant, that we probably wouldn't have talked about prior to this league happening. Now they get a chance to get some buzz because we're looking at them saying, bro, you did that while he's here and while that guy's here. All right. Because we know what this guy's capable of. So I think in that vein, it just, once again, is a benefit for these players.
I know about probably 5% of the names on this list.
Seriously, man. Yeah.
6% maybe. No, yeah. Reuben Foster was the one thing I was intrigued by in the USFL. If he keeps playing like that. The only thing is we've just been loading up on linebackers, and I'm assuming we're going to draft one.
But the thing with Reuben is this. He's the different type. We talk about how Cole Holcomb and Landon Roberts are very similar in terms of their style of play, their athletic ability. To me, Reuben goes back to that Drew Sanders type, that Trenton Simpson type, that rangier, just true athlete, whereas those other guys are more physical thumpers with range, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? The different style of body types, different style of players. But yeah, man, Reuben I like though, man. I like him.
I'll get back to these super chats. We got Colton Troy Phil, aloha. Been to the Berg the past 2 years for games, but this year I'm thinking about skipping the game to go to training camp. Ooh. What do you guys think?
I don't hate it, but what I would say is this, man. Why don't you do best of both worlds? If you're going to skip it and go to training camp, do training camp on a home preseason game. So that way you can go check them out over at Latrobe, see what the scene's like, man, because that's a vibe. But then still be able to catch, you know, one of the preseason games. I mean, the games is on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, like all type of random days. So I'm sure you could kind of like plan around it like that. But I think that'd be kind of dope too.
Me personally, I'd say go to the game.
The game is a vibe.
But, yeah, that is a thing for a lot of people that haven't been to training camp. They want to go to training camp.
I mean, you get a chance to see the players. Yeah, see the players, man, interact with them, shake hands, take pictures. It's free also. That's the other beautiful thing about training camp, man. And you get all your Steeler family over there too, man. A great, great place to link up with the squad. Mm-hmm.
John Pell. Gifted 5 Arthur Moats memberships.
Shout out to John Pell, man. Look at you being awesome over here, man. We appreciate you from the heart.
JS Pops, Big Earn 772, Steeler Girl 808, Just Like Mike 8, and Corey Hewins.
Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Gorilla Mode, Deontay has comparable stats to Santonio through his first 4 seasons, but he gets hate because the team's success hasn't been there. I can't imagine us not winning a playoff game after how aggressive we've been to get better.
I did not know about the comparable stats between him and Santonio, but yeah, big winning does help you out. Deontay's just one of those players, man, especially here. he's going to continue to deal with that. Shoot, he could never drop a pass for the next 4 years. And if he drops one in year 5, after that, we're going to all be like, man, y'all know Deontay, man. You know his hands, man. Y'all know he is. It's just one of those things, man. He has, unfortunately, had a little bit of bad moments at just some bad times. And it has stuck in a lot of people's heads. But Deontay, man, he's a good player. Very similar to like when you talk about Santonio Holmes being a good player. And yeah, I'm hoping that we get this playoff win this year so we can get that monkey off our back because it has been a little bit too long. It's been way too long.
I think Deontay does compare to Santonio with some of the wiggle and making people miss. The thing that Santonio has over Deontay, though, is the just game-breaking ability, just to flip a field. You throw a slant to him, he can take it to the house. I haven't seen Deontay do that since, I guess, he may have had that punt return against the Cardinals.
Okay, yeah.
It seems like he's just a dude you could get. He's going to possession catch it, get you on drag routes, get open and stuff. But, yeah, Santonio.
See, I don't agree all the way. I feel like part of that has been just the lack of opportunities. Because I think of that Green Bay Packers game. Remember how we started it? In Green Bay. Deontay taking the top off the defense on Jair Alexander. Ben hits him for 60. You remember that?
No, I'm talking about like just taking a 10-yard pass and like taking
splitting the field.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I was about to say, man, hold on, bro. I say, yo, he do flip the field. He do give some explosion, man.
I think he gives you some really good catches. I think Deontay is good. Trust me, I think Deontay is good, but it's really tough to compare since we haven't seen
that part.
Deontay. Yeah, I mean, and Santonio did it on the biggest stages.
That's
he
also
did it
true.
in the playoffs. Yeah. And he's that dude you could count on. Whereas Deontay, we can't be having you drop a third down pass against the Commanders in 2020 because if you would have caught that, we would have won the game.
Yeah,
there's no question about that with Santonio.
Yeah. Well, think about this though. Santonio, almost very similar, did drop that easy one like you talk about in the Super Bowl, but then he also came back and made this spectacular one. So even though he did have a bad moment, he was able to come back and rectify it. For Deontay, every time he's had his bad moment, he ain't had a chance to rectify it in that same game. And I also think that does hurt him a lot more. But yeah, Santonio Holmes for a reason, Super Bowl MVP. Santonio ain't no slouch. We talking about a dope player, man. Like, for Deontay to even be putting up anything similar to that lets you know that Deontay is a dope player. But as we can also see, he still has room to improve, room to grow. And that's where we hoping that he can get to, because when you throw in the 18 mil, when you throw in a George Pickens, when you throw in an Allen Robinson now, it makes you look at him and have a more critical eye, rightfully so.
Yeah. Yeah, like a good comparison is the one slant Holmes took to the house against the Bengals. I think it was his rookie year. Mm-hmm. We beat them in overtime to knock them out of the playoffs last week of the season. Yeah. Whereas, like, when Deontay's had kind of like that opportunity, it was in the Chiefs wildcard game, it was like a drop. So it's tough, man, because I believe in Deontay still. I think he's a good player. It's just Holmes, at that point, the opportunities he was given and just how he capitalized, it's just it's tough to compare. Because if Deontay goes in the playoffs, we just haven't seen it yet. Right. And the little portions that we have seen him get opportunities to make big plays, like there have been some disappointments.
But once again, though, we aren't talking about a run-of-the-mill receiver. We're talking about Santonio.
I know, because I know he's saying that to more or less compliment Deontay.
Yeah. But I'm just like, we talking about a former first-round receiver, an Ohio State receiver, all-world talent, a Super Bowl MVP. Like, this, it's like the argument, or not, it's not the argument. Like you said, I do agree. He is saying it as a positive, but as we break it down and compare and contrast,
it's just like I'm taking Holmes over Deontay. But, like, it's not even a question.
But this is my thing, though. Why do we say that as if it's supposed to be a question? Would we say, if somebody were to say, look at Deontay's stats in comparison to AB in his first 3 years, they're comparable. Would anybody be assuming that we're talking about taking AB over Deontay? Absolutely not. It would be just, we could see some of the positive from Deontay. I feel like the exact same when I think Santonio Holmes we talking about. If Deontay could become a Santonio Holmes, man, that's a great career for Deontay Johnson. Not everybody's going to get to Santonio Holmes level, though. That's all I'm saying. Like, we could hope that Deontay can get to that, but that still that's pretty up there where he was able to accomplish, man, in his career.
Yeah. Like, I'd like to see him step up in the playoffs and whatnot. It just sucks because, like I said, the opportunities he has given, I have felt a little bit disappointed in like big moments and whatnot. Just ball security. Yeah. But he's also had some big moments as well. It's just you can't have that big of a contrast, I feel like.
You can if you were a third round guy that's trying to show that you are an elite guy. I think that's a part of his journey. He's trying to prove that he is just as talented as these high-end guys, these high pedigree guys, these guys that we don't second guess getting second contracts, or we don't second guess being viewed as number ones, even though when we look at the numbers, we're like, they're still comparable. I just think it's a different perception with Deontay, and he has to defeat that. Part of it is because of what he's done. But I also feel like the other part is because he wasn't a first round top 10, top 15 guy that we came in and just benefit of the doubt, love you, and you're the guy. He's really had to get it out the mud, so to speak. And think about even when he got his Pro Bowl. Think about before we even paid him, like, it's never been a, yo, this is our guy. Like, yo, we love. It's like, nah, Deontay dope. He getting there. He cool. But we was loving Chase Claypool. We tried to crown Chase Claypool over Deontay for a little while. We done already started doing it with George Pickens over him. Like, we do it a lot with Deontay. And I just think it's because of where he was when he came in this thing. But
like I mean, part of it is himself, too.
And that's what I included. I said he did have his own. Like, he's had those drops at critical moments in certain games, and that is going to stain you, without a doubt. But I do feel like if he were to have been a first rounder, or if he was a second rounder with a lot of buzz around him, we would be looking at him in a very different lens. But you control what you can control, man. We can't go back in time, man. So all you can do is keep catching passes and keep producing. And eventually, you hopefully, can change that narrative around him.
Okay, that was Gorilla Mode. Cody G, what's good, bros?
What's happening?
Y'all see us signing anyone else before the draft? If so, what position? Appreciate both of y'all.
Let's go.
Big Deke News.
Let's
7
go.
days away.
Let's go. Whoo. Do I see us signing anybody else before the draft? I think no. Because unless it's another like depth tackle signing, off the top of my head, I can't think of it. Yeah. I would either go depth tackle signing, because I don't think you need another depth tackle signing or a depth outside linebacker signing. I can see one or the other. But if you're asking me, hard stance, I would say no. I think we wait until the draft before we do anything else. What about you, though?
No moves. Yo Young, forgot it started at 2. Shout out to the Full Bloods. I don't know what that has to do with starting at 2.
If it would have said, shout out to West Virginia, you wouldn't have read that. If it would have been like, almost heaven.
I probably wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have read that. But
I probably wouldn't have.
You read Full Bloods with a smile on your face. You sound real eager to say that part. Like, it's crazy. And then you looked over here like you had something on your mind. Like,
I thought you were going to react.
Why would you think that I would have to react? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. All these people up here, the comment section, all these other places you could have looked, all this other stuff that could have gone on, and that's what you want? Like, hey, bro, that's crazy.
I didn't pay for the comment. I
That's
just read it.
Crazy.
But yeah, I'm not reading anything positive or people shouting out West Virginia. Definitely not reading any West Virginia slogans. None of that. That's what Litzberg always tries to get me to say. I'm not doing that shit.
So you got a hard stance on West Virginia comments.
Yeah.
But Full Bloods, hey man, it's paid comment. I'm just the man of the people. Okay, this is crazy. I see how it is, man.
King Whopper, respect to the Dr. Dre shirt. I see you, Moats.
No, salute to you as well, man. I felt like it was appropriate. One of them classics, The Chronic, and obviously it's 420. So y'all catch my drift as well, man. It's subtle. Like I said, man, I got dad things I got to do later today too. All right, so you got to be subtle when I'm out here showing off my attack on a 420 type day. All right, but just know, y'all know. All right, if you're on the live, you know what time we on.
Covert.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for the Super Chat.
I'm happy to see that, man. I still can't believe, man, you just go read that off, smirk, and then look over here like.
I'll
really?
skip him going forward.
Like, that usually will go forward.
I'll skip him going forward.
Go forward. All right.
I won't say him.
Duh. I'll get the West Virginia ones then. We will be good. Yeah. But anywho, man, it is Friday, Junior, and we are a week away from the NFL draft. So, as we said, man, we're going to keep tapping in, man. So we did have some fan mocks we do want to address. And the goal is, Deke, since we are going to have a hard 4 o'clock, let's try to knock these out and give us to like 35, 40.
Sure.
So we still have time for them phone lines, all right?
Sure.
But on this first mock comes from Chris, 811 9 to 5. 811 9 to 5. I'm sorry. But anywho, as y'all can see, the way that he went with this thing in the first round, went with a little JPJ, 17 overall. Then after that, Drew Sanders, 32nd overall. Then, you know I'm excited about this guy at 49 overall, Darnell Washington, who, by the way, came in for a visit. I don't know if you saw that, Deke.
I did.
He was in town for a visit, baby, so I like that. Then
the door is open for him.
The door is definitely open, man. I'm going to put a little door stopper in there, too, so they can't close it on him. At 80, went with Garrett Williams. That seems to be the popular pick when we talk about 80. At 120, man, let's get an Infinity Stone, baby. Nick Herbig, come on down. Then at 241,
that would complete the gauntlet, this draft.
That would. Then at 241, we got Deke's boy, Marte Mapu.
We got to draft him.
Out of Sacramento State. Shout out to them Sacramento folk. And then at 251, you know this is my quarterback, Mr. Stetson Bennett. Holla, back-to-back natty chant. You love to see it. You can go first, man. This reaction?
Given the time and place of this draft, this might be the best one I've seen.
Yeah.
I really believe it. Because after we picked up Allen Robinson, there's no need to have receiver on our board anymore.
Yeah.
The only thing I would change is round 7, I'd probably take like Brandon Hill because usually you can get him there. I think that'd be good value.
Held a pit. I see.
But no, Joey Porter Jr., Drew Sanders, Darnell Washington. So like we hit two of the things I want to hit in the first 2 rounds right there, Porter and Sanders. Yeah. He's just avoiding left tackle completely. So that's kind of my strategy too. If you're not going to get Skoronski or Paris Johnson, I don't think we got to dive deep into that and get like a Broderick Jones or Anthony Harrison, any of those dudes in round 1 or round 2 because we don't know if they're going to beat out Dan Moore.
Mm-hmm.
You could. It's not going to be the end of the world, but that's just my preference.
Talk that talk.
Round 2, you get your boy,
Darnell
Washington.
Talk that talk.
A guy that I don't know how much he's going to play rookie year, but he's going to be a threat for you down the line.
Facts.
Definitely. Man. He's one of a kind at the tight end position. Mm-hmm. The height, the size, the athleticism, the blocking.
Yeah. He checks off a ton of boxes, man.
Now, if he's going to eventually be Zach Gentry's replacement. Do we even know Gentry's contract yet? Is it a 1-year deal?
I still haven't seen it. I thought it was one.
If it's a 1-year deal, he's the perfect guy to bring in right now. Okay, he's the understudy to Gentry. Maybe you do start getting him in at some point. Yeah.
Because he does bring you some of the receiving value that Gentry, we're trying to get him to develop into.
Right. Maybe he's one of those like late season guys you get in there and he starts picking it up and he actually really has a role heading into week 17, 18, and hopefully into the playoffs. Right. I think Garrett Williams, a little high upside play. Round 3, you got 2 cornerbacks.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 potential franchise guys with him and Joey Porter. Nick Herbig, you got your third edge rusher, and that's good value in the 4th round. Marty Mapu, love that pick in the 7th round. And then, like I said, I just switched Bennett for Brandon Hill, but I'm not going to really make that the sticking point for how I feel about this draft.
Yeah.
This is a great draft. This is probably the best one I've seen.
I like it, man. I like it. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, man. This checked off all my boxes. JPJ, that's my corner.
And Infinity Gauntlet.
Definitely an Infinity Gauntlet, so that's a double dip right there. Triple dip for me, man, because like I said, I'm biased as heck, and I know his daddy personally, okay? So, yeah, when I talk to his daddy, I'm always telling his daddy, hey, look, man, tell your son to come to Pittsburgh, okay? And he always tell him, draft him.
Does he got any inklings?
He
got any thoughts?
I can't share that. I have to leave it alone. I have to leave that part alone. I just, out of our relationship, you know what I mean? I'm going to leave that part alone. Okay. But just know that I've pushed that narrative in his ear multiple times, and he's just like, I don't control that, but I'm down for it, okay?
Would he be devastated if he goes to, like, the Ravens or Patriots?
There is a strong possibility a very strong possibility that he would be devastated.
That'd be a bummer.
But at the same time, he's going to take it in stride. He's staying light on his toes with this situation. Yes, but shout out to my homie
you want a
Peasy,
win-win
man.
Scenario.
Yeah, shout out to Peasy, man. And I have talked to him a couple of times, man. He is open to coming on. He's just coaching right now. Like I said, they're still in the season. The XFL, he's coaching with Hines Ward's staff. He's the linebackers coach down there with San Antonio.
Oh, he wants to come on.
Yeah. Because, man, listen, when we talk corners, when we talk corners, I get text messages, bro. Yeah. I get text messages. Don't believe that. Oh, yeah. Don't get it twisted, bro. It's been multiple times. I'm like, come on, bro.
His rankings don't line up with yours, you're saying?
Like, yo, don't do that to me, Pete. Don't do that, bro. You know where I stand. Don't you do this. He be trying to put the pressure on me like, bro. It's all up. Y'all know who I want, okay? Yo, I just rank it.
Is that why you've been really on this, like, strong? I'm biased.
Hey, man, I've been, no.
In round 1, pick 17, I gotta go JPJ.
No, I will say this. I was on that already. It just got reiterated. I was like, all right, it's perfect. We were already on the same page. But yeah, it was funny. I was like, yo, hey, man. That's my dog. I love P, man. But yeah, this is a unique situation for all of us, though, man. But it is fun, though, man. It is fun. So yeah, like I said, we are working on that, though, man, because I would love to have Phil come here to just talk about this,
You know
man.
what? If you told me this was our draft,
I'll be loving it, though, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to watch it. I could just be like, yeah, this is amazing. Throw it in there. I go golf or whatever. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, across the board,
Set
man.
it and forget it.
Drew Sanders, money. Darnell, money. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I still like the Stetson Bennett pickup because right now we still only have 2 quarterbacks on the roster. And to me, Stetson, I think, would be a great backup. Love the pedigree, the tradition in terms of the winning element of it. And he's not going to be a guy that's going to threaten Kenny early on. He's not going to be a guy that's going to threaten anything early on. He's going to give you good quality reps in practice, though. And that's something that I do like. And like you said with Marty Mapu, man, the dude has freakish ability for the linebacker position when you're talking about that type of transition. You've heard TG compare him to, I think, was Fred Warner. Obviously, man, Deke loves when he cuts the tape on with him. I'm a fan of him as well, man. So, yeah, I would definitely like that a lot, man. But, yeah, shout out to Chris, man. Chris, 811.95, man. This was pretty good right here.
Myron Bennett says, Moats, blink twice if you need help.
Oh, man. That's what we doing, man? This is crazy over here, bro.
Blink twice if you're not safe, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey. Y'all chill, all right? Y'all chill. Don't make the block hot, all right? It's all love. Peace and kumbaya, okay? Peace and kumbaya, okay? Here we go, Steelers. He said, blink of beauty, yo. I'm in danger. Hey, that's what we want.
Remix saying, why Deke not giving Garrett any props? Ooh. LOL, go Qs. What does he mean?
No. We like.
I just said I like that pick.
Yeah, we like Garrett a lot, man. Garrett,
good upside pick, good upside play, especially for round 3.
Yeah, we just, we waiting to see when he comes back from the injury, but no, we definitely like the pickup though. But this next one is from Ryan Woodside. Shout out to Ryan, man. Had to make his a little bit condensed because obviously we got some moving and shaking going on. But at 17 overall, he went with JPJ. See, it's a common theme here now, man. It's a common thing.
Did he get this one in after Allen Robinson?
All of these were yesterday. I think he might have been on the 17th. Everybody else was 18th. So, Like I said, I mean, we like a day or two off. You know what I mean? Sure. So, yeah.
It's still good. It's still a good draft.
But he goes JPJ at 17, Anton Harrison at 32, Dayon Henley, whoa, at 49. Then Nathaniel Dale at 80, Keandre Coburn, let's go, Texas, 135 in the 4th. And then he had a little trade prior to that pick. Instead of us staying at 120, he moved back to 135 and then also picked up an additional 6th-round pick, 184, from the New England Patriots. So that's why we picked at 135 in the 4th. Went with Keandre Coburn. And then from there, I like this pickup a lot at 184. Viliami Fioku. Oh, baby, we're going to talk him. Then at 234, spun the block on Deke's guy, Marte Mapu. And then get you a nice little fundamentally sound, good player in Jake Andrews, man, center out of Troy at 241. The Tank Dell move, interesting, obviously with the Allen Robinson news. I still like Tank Dell, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world. I still like that, and he still is going to provide direct competition with the Calvin Austin type. I know that he has punt return capability as well. So, to me, even though, like I said, I think it would be a little bit overkill-ish, I still can understand that a little bit better because the money in that room versus how we've been handling our guard situation, per se.
Yeah, it's a round 3 pick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a little bit slightly different right there. But Viliami, that's the one I want to talk about with this one. Viliami Fioku. I have no clue, honestly, in terms of the relation. I can't remember if we brought that up or not in the past. But in terms of his gameplay, yeah, in terms of his gameplay, though, man, this is a pass rusher, man. Just a good football player. The dude, I believe, Hawaiian descent. You know, when you watch his body type, he has that poly build to him and stuff like that, man. But it's just beautiful when you watch his hands, man. His hands are constantly active. He is so fundamentally sound with his hands. That's the thing that I enjoyed the most when I watch Viliami, man. Gets some hands to the stern wheel, sets the edge really well, has a dope spin move also. He will hit you with, it's almost like Alex Highsmith. Alex Highsmith likes his spin move from the right side. Viliami does his from the left side. That's the big difference. But Viliami has really good size on him, man. Just not the best in terms of like the rangy athletic type that you would be looking for in today's league. But he's a heck of a player. I like his game. I like his tape a lot, man.
Damn.
Talk to me, man.
Doesn't seem like he's related to Braden Fehoko. How is that possible?
You're right. How is that possible, bro?
How is that
possible? Oh, they're saying he's Vita Vea's second cousin. What? All right, bro. Y'all, hold on. How does he have last name Fioku? But he's not related to Fioku. He's related to Vita Vea. And we have a Fioku that we know that's related to another Fioku. I'm just, all right.
But even if he doesn't have direct Steelers bloodlines, Tomlin also doesn't mind dipping into the just NFL
bloodlines. You're right. Right. Can we grade on the curve since they got the same last name?
There needs to be some type of connection there.
Or is Fioku like Williams?
Right.
Jones, Smith.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Do not know.
But I'm surprised at that. Surprised there's no connection. But
I am
he's
as
actually
well.
Related to Vita Vea.
He's actually a really good player, bro. I like him, man. I was really hoping that he had some relation. I was like, yo, if you have some relation, I'm sold.
Oh, yeah, it just amplifies.
I was like, if you have relation, I'm sold, man. I'm sold. Unfortunately, that was not the case, though.
I like this draft, though. I mean, I could pass on Anton Harrison. I think Dalen Henley is a beast.
Yeah, I like his
DeAndre Coburn, I like him. I think he'd be a true nose tackle for us. Just
I agree.
Big dude in the middle.
I agree.
Talked about Tank Dell, like him. Joey Porter Jr. Got our cornerback in round 1. We got Mapu. We got our backup center, Jake Andrews. Fine draft. Not a bad trade back, too. You got a guy still in Coburn with value, I'd say, in the 4th round, but then you also pick up that 6th round pick to take Fehoko.
Absolutely, man.
It's a good draft.
Shout out to Ryan Woodside, man. I like this draft, man. Shout out to you, Ryan. Let's go. All right, you ready for the last one?
Yeah.
All right, time to talk a little Noam. Now, Noam spun the block early. He said, I got trade action for y'all. He went with Mitch Trubisky.
Oh, my God.
And our 3rd round pick in the 2024 draft to acquire the Washington Commanders 16th overall selection. So Mitch in a future 3rd for the Commanders 16 overall pick. And with the 16th overall selection, he goes JPJ. Then after that, he goes, and he did include, this is for Deke. He said that in the email. He said, this is for Deke. He goes Jordan Addison. Draft. He goes Jordan Addison at 17. So he got JPJ for me, got Jordan Addison for Deke. Then at 32, he went Bijan Robinson. We got Bijan. All right. That was for Deke. Then he comes back for me at 49. Dayon Henley. Let's go. Give me a little rangy LP. I like it.
This draft's actually really good.
He went with the staple 3rd round pick for every Steeler fan mock draft. At 80, Garrett Williams. Go Qs. Then after that, Anthony Johnson Jr., nice little physical athletic safety out of Iowa State, gives me my quarterback at 234, Stetson Bennett, and smart right here because he had got rid of Mitch Trubisky. He came back and also gave us Jake Hayner out of Fresno State, and Jake is also a good quarterback. I actually like Jake's game a lot. He's just a little undersized. I want to see some of the athletic ability a little bit more, but in terms of the touch, the accuracy, people were trying to throw the Brock Purdy vibe on him. I see it. I can see why they want to throw it on him. I like the draft. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like it. Now, if you could get the 16th overall pick for Mitch and next year's 3rd round pick, hey baby, I'm not tripping. But I just don't know if that's actually gonna happen.
That trade is never happening. Remix is saying he had to force the trade. Yeah, there's no way.
I was like, Mitch in a third is worth the 16th overall selection.
Yeah, why haven't we done that already?
Like, what are we waiting on? I wish, bro.
The draft is cool. It's intriguing.
Cool. This is epic. This is awesome. This checks a lot of boxes.
The
What we
Bijan
talking
Robinson pick, I don't know about that.
What you mean? So would Bijan be an upgrade over Jaylen Warren? Yes or no?
I think he would. I just think he'd take left tackle then. As much as I'm kind of against like not taking a left tackle if it's not Skoronski or whatever. You have this plethora of picks in round 2 and round 1. Addison, cool. Like take Broderick Jones at 16 and then Joey Porter at 17 and take a receiver at 32.
Maybe he believes in Dan Moore. Maybe he believes in Dan Moore.
Maybe.
If he believes in Dan Moore, this sounds like the draft you want to roll with, man. If you believe in Dan Moore, he definitely a big Dan Moore guy with this type of draft. This type of draft screams, I'm a big Dan Moore guy. It's nothing wrong being a big Dan Moore guy. This is a big Dan Moore draft right here, man.
He also makes the preseason exciting. Little QB2 competition.
What? Stetson versus Jake? Come on, man. I'm here for that comp. I promise I'm here for that competition, bro. Sheesh. Deion Henley, man, we got us that ranginess to go with these thumps. Bijan, bro, just imagine watching.
I wouldn't have minded if he went double linebackers.
Just imagine the Bijan and Najee combo. And now we have a legit weapon out the backfield on passing downs. That Christian McCaffrey type, that Kamara type, that, oh, this is scary when he gets the ball in open space. Like, you got that. You got your corner. JPJ, man.
I mean, two of these picks I really did in Madden. Addison and Bijan.
I like it, man. I'm down for this one, bro. I'm down for this one a lot. Yeah, I like this one, baby.
I'm still probably taking the first one. And just in terms of realistic, this could actually happen. Hitting all of our needs right now. And it's like time sensitive in a way that it feels like it relates to us getting Allen Robinson.
Yeah. I did want to.
This one's just funny though.
I did want to bring this up though.
I really do appreciate.
I did want to bring this up though. Myron Bennett, he was like, "Yo, Jaylen Warren, nah. If we get Bijan, Najee's the one getting packaged up." It's like, dang.
I actually kind of agree with that.
I low key do as well. That's the
you'd
problem.
Actually get something for Najee.
I was thinking to say, I was like, you're gonna move on from Naj, and then you're gonna roll with Bijan and Jaylen Warren, and we're gonna be fast and explosive in that backfield, man. Yep.
I appreciate this one though.
Yeah, this is fire right here. I respect this. I respect this one. All right, so which one was your favorite then, man?
The first one.
Chris 81195. Well, yeah, that was the cleanest. Yeah, that was definitely clean, man.
I feel like it sticks with what actually could happen.
Yeah,
hits all of our needs. I would be ecstatic with that. Yeah. Whereas we're not trading Mitch for the 16th overall pick.
Why not? It's not just Mitch. It's not just Mitch, Deke. It's Mitch and the 3rd round pick from 2024, okay? It matters. Mitch and the pick. It's a tag team.
There's no shot in hell.
Yeah, it's a tag team. They need a quarterback. Mitch is the quarterback.
I think we'd be lucky to get Mitch for like 4th or 5th.
I agree. Not the 16th overall, even if you throw in a 3rd. You could throw in 2 thirds. I don't think it's going to matter.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter, bro. Yeah.
No one's doing that.
But I like it though, bro. I like it.
All right. Thank you for that.
Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Ryan Woodside and shout out to Noam. Those were all 3 really good and entertaining mocks. And if you are ready, man.
You want to hit these supers real quick?
Yeah, tap into these supers. Let's see where we at. Let's
King
see where
Whopper,
we at.
I believe, says respect to the
Whopper,
Dr. Dre
Whopper,
shirt.
Junior Whopper. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. You know I got to do it for Dre Day. You feel me? Hey, man, I felt like it was appropriate.
And then he says, damn, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Chronic and what day it is. But I feel you. I'm about to get a haircut and celebrate this day. You feel me?
Let's get it, man. You know, it's always a subtle vibe over here, man. But if you know, you know.
Steven, Ringo at 32 or 49. Great size, good speed, and hands.
Oh, man, I don't have an issue with either one. Love it at 49, but I'd be all right with it at 32.
Well, apparently my information was off a little bit. Or at least they were leading on off in a way that we actually met with Ringo. We didn't meet with him.
We didn't?
No, we didn't. I don't know why he was listed on scheduled stuff.
It was scheduled.
I know. It never happened.
Well, he's not the only person that has not, done a meeting that was scheduled or something like that. I mean, shoot, they was trying to get on CJ Stroud the other day. He didn't show up to the Manning camp. It was like, oh, it's like a big deal. At least that's what Brady Quinn said. I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. So I don't know if this is a bigger deal, you know? He ain't go to the meeting. He ain't going to visit. Maybe
I feel
change
like
his mind, man.
It lessens the chance of Steelers drafting Ringo.
They did do pro day, though.
Yeah, they did everything else. But I'm saying if he were to have hit
then he
meeting,
hits every single one.
he would have hit everything.
Yeah,
and that's why I thought, signs were pointing to us maybe drafting him.
Yeah. Still feel pretty strong about it, though. They have a lot of information on him. They definitely have seen him a lot.
Yeah, I think we're getting a Georgia guy maybe this year. We'll pick up one. Joey Weaver partied into 420, woke up to live stream. Good day.
Excellent. Yeah, I was partying last night as well, and I definitely woke up to my wife tapping me like, hey, it's time to get up, and I couldn't find my phone. It was bad, bro. You ever just be falling asleep with your phone, and you're like, yo, where is it at when you get up? Like, yeah, it was one of those things going on, man. But it's been a great day thus far.
Steeler Nation on fire. Trey Lance might get traded.
I've been saying that, man. A couple of teams out there, man, have picked up the phone for him because he is very talented. He's still very young, but I mean, for the right price, I don't think it could hurt you.
That's it.
Alrighty. Well, then let's tap in to these here phone lines, man. Since we got some Tizine.
We got one more.
Oh, we got one more. All right.
Just popped up.
Shout out to Yo Yo.
It says, would or won't Najee and a third for Bajan.
Why y'all trying to do this to me? Y'all already know the type of backs that I prefer. So that isn't a hard ask for me.
So we're giving up an extra pick too.
This is not a hard ask for me.
Yeah,
it would be
Bajan
yes.
will be on that rookie deal.
Yeah, it would be yes for me. I would do this, but I prefer those type of backs. Y'all remember when they came out when it was Najee and Etienne? Deke was on Naj. I was on Etienne. I like speed and agility, not necessarily the whole power battering ram. Just from personal experiences, I think speed is more scary at this level. But either, But yeah, I would be all the way down for said trade or said move. So yeah, all right. Are we even buzzed?
I think so.
I gotta make sure I got the thing set up right. I be wilding every once in a while. Ain't like I be knowing what I'm doing. I'll just be over here just flying. Yeah. So with that being said, man, the phone lines are open. And the digits to dial are 412-346-6955. 412-346-6955. We want to hear what you're going to do with the 17th overall pick. What position are you addressing? Talk to me. Let me know.
+1.
Talk to me, baby. Who we on the hotline with today?
Happy Friday, Junior, gentlemen.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
Now it's a party. How we living today, baby?
How y'all feeling, man?
Man, life is good. We can't complain, man.
Hey, you can never be blessed. We got the
is.
best podcast analyst right here. We got the super chat. First of all, I want to give a shout out to AJ Martinez, Steelers Girl 517.
There it is.
You know the girl Trina.
There it is.
The Brobarian.
Talk about it.
Everybody in the chat.
Talk about
all
it.
All peace, all love, and graciously the Myers family thanks this beautiful community for y'all prayers prior to the passing of my father, man.
Nah, man, we appreciate you. And like we said, man, definitely thinking about you and your fam as well, man, through that time, man, because that is never an easy thing to deal with, man.
Yeah, I just hope I keep living to that standard he had, man. He always said, represent.
Nah, without a doubt, man. Hey, and one day at a time, baby. One day at a time.
Yeah, what Jerome Bettis say? His dad told him, he said, we only got one last name, son.
Ooh.
Whenever,
right.
I think it was whenever he was going off to college. It was either that or whenever he got drafted. I can't remember.
Man,
it's like,
I respect that, though.
Make the name proud.
Absolutely, man. Hey, and you've been holding it down for him, too, man, so keep it going. Keep it going.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, we see a lot of great things coming. The draft is coming up next week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be down at Stage AE for the second half.
Yes, sir.
Man, life is good.
That's
if
what
y'all
I'm
want,
about.
like I said, May 12th, Ambition.
You heard him.
Radio Tokyo.
You heard him.
Casino, man. Like I said, Moats, that's your anniversary.
Hey,
come
you
down.
Heard. No. That's my wedding day. Yeah.
Grab a cocktail, maybe some scotch. Deke can pull up. I don't know if the River sells serves White Claws, but he can get his boogie down.
Everyone sells them.
You know, you might get a photo op. You never know. You can get the interview right there.
There it is. There it is. I like it. I like it. Hey, but talk to me though, baby. Talk to me. 17 overall. Which position do we have to address? Which one we going with, baby? Talk to me. Where you at with it?
You know, we got to fix that D line, man.
Ooh.
As much as we're fixing the O line, I think we got the pieces right now. I like that Broderick kid, man. He got elusiveness. He makes it so easy to go and attack the quarterback, man. It's not even like can he do it? It's not even a question.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. So we
Broderick Jones at 17.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'd be for it. You know, let we can take care of maybe maybe Jordan Addison is set in round 2, or we can get Joey Porter later in the draft. But fix that line, we're gold, baby. I can snip the Super Bowl right now.
Okay, we gotta fix the line then,
I got that sense too.
We gotta fix the line, folks.
Yeah,
you got me.
All right, that's it then.
Hey, man, say less then, baby.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Well, hey, man, always appreciate you, baby. Hey, you keep being your best self too. All right.
Yes, sir. Hey, you guys have a great day.
No,
Deke. All blessings to you and your family.
Hell yeah, bro.
There it is. Same Peace. All right. So he says we got to fix the trenches, man. He says he's going Broderick Jones, man. Get a little protection for little KP8 over there. I could dig that, man. I could definitely dig that. All right. Well, them phone lines are open, baby. 412-346. Oh, hello. Talk to me, baby. Who we on the hotline with?
Yeah, how's it? Colton Choi-Fu.
Hey, Colton Choi-Fu, man. Talk to me, baby. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. Skies are blue, water is clear. It's a good day.
No, I love that. Man, life's good over here, man. We can't complain, and we do appreciate those shirts again, man. Definitely feel the drip with those things, man.
Oh yeah, guarantee. Had to come give you guys some gifts.
No doubt. So talk to us though, Colton. At 17 overall, man, where are we going? What position do we have to address?
So my first choice would be, I would like us to trade up for Skoronski.
Okay.
I like that.
I want us to shore up that line and really take care of Kenny and let him really do his thing.
Yeah.
If that doesn't happen, then it's JPJ.
Okay.
It's like, Moats, how do you feel about him? With pressing, like I feel like everybody brings up his hand, and being real handsy is the issue. But pressing, I think he'll wreak havoc at that line of scrimmage.
No, I'm with you on this, Colton, man. I feel like, his handsiness, people try to look at as a negative, but it's not. He is a very physical player at the line of scrimmage, and his reroute is ultimately where he excels. So I do think for him, man, he's going to be good in press or if he's backed up off of the ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like they did a real good job at filling a lot of gaps with this offseason. And we can really just take the best available player. We don't have to reach or anything. But I feel like corner is definitely a position that, I don't know. I don't want to say weak, but our most.
Well, we got to improve it. Yeah, you're right though. We do got to improve it.
Yeah, and then I really I don't want it, but I really need it. I really need us to get Siaki. But after taking Braden, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I just see that guy's a monster.
No, facts. Facts. No, Siaki's a dope player, man. I do like that. All right. So he says he would trade for Skoronski.
Yeah. What are we trading up to? We trading with the Bears? Is that the deal?
Yeah, how we going up?
What are we giving up?
Well, we'd probably have to trade up to 9, right?
That's the Bears pick.
Oh boy. I don't know. They're gonna have to. I don't want us to trade players. I'm a true believer in anybody that has ever donned the black and gold in the past or present. Like, I love all our guys. I wanted to stay.
I like how you said that right there. I like how you said that. That's a great way to phrase that right there, Colton Chu, for a great way to phrase that, man.
Yeah. I'm like, I love our guys. It feels up to me. I keep everybody forever and just have them lifelong teammates.
See, I like.
I love the tradition. So but they would have to work their magic with picks, like future draft picks or something. Work their magic that way.
Okay.
Maybe give the GMs a free 2-round trip to Hawaii. And, get rid of our guys, but keep our guys.
No.
Keep Deontay. Got love for Deontay.
Keep Deontay there, man. Hey, well, Colton, man, you know we appreciate you. And shout out to you, man, for tapping in with us, too, man, and calling the number, all right?
Yeah, guarantee. Hey, Moats, one more thing.
Yeah.
I know you were asking about the haka, if it's disrespectful for you to do it. No, as long as you learn the correct moves and words, no, not disrespectful at all. We actually love that.
Okay.
You gotta
share our culture.
No doubt.
And put it out there. And that haka that Braden does, I can actually teach you guys that haka. So,
man,
let's
go.
I'm in the Berg.
Man, next time you hear it, man, we'd love to learn. We'd love to learn. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Roger.
No, respect, man.
Let's have a blessed day.
Hey, you too, man. Appreciate you again.
Peace, bro.
Shout out to Colton, man. That's a vibe right there, bro. That is a vibe.
Ryan McPherson says if Noriega calls, hang up ASAP.
Dang, that's crazy. Somebody calling right now. Let's find out who it is. Talk to me, baby. You on the hotline. Who we here with?
Hey, what's up? It's LL, man. good to be in with you guys. Finally, I've been watching you guys for a long time.
Hold on, I didn't hear what you said. Who?
Yeah, I thought you hung up. Actually.
I did too. Yeah, I thought you hung up.
Oh, we just lost.
Yeah. Who we on the hotline with, baby?
Oh, my bad. It's LL, man.
What's going on?
Let's go, man. How you living over there, baby?
Yeah,
First off, let's get it.
Doing good, man. Living high.
Man, it's 420, so if you ain't doing that, what you doing? Okay.
I hear you.
Let's go. But, man, we got to chop it up, baby. We got the 17th overall selection. We got a lot on the table because we trying to win us this 7th Lombardi. And we need you, baby. We need you, all right? So.
Hey, we're going to pull out the big guns.
Okay,
We're moving up. We're moving up. We're going to go get Gonzo, baby.
Ooh.
Like that.
We're going for the Gonzo.
He said, that's my guy. I got to have him. Let's go make it happen then.
My guy. Let's get him.
Let's go. Okay. So
we got to have that shutdown.
Nah, in fact, he definitely, in terms of the pure man-to-man shutdown, that is the guy. You know, he does do that at the highest level, 100%, man. Now, Deke usually asks this now.
That's what I'm feeling.
Deke, he said he wants to trade up. The question is.
Yep. Got to go.
Well, we got to give up to do it, right? How we going up?
Yep.
Where we at? What you willing to do?
Well, we gotta talk to them Bears, to the little Cubbies.
Oh.
Got to go up to the Cubbies and try to do another trade. See if we can hoodwink them again, boys.
Like, I promise you, this trade is better than the last trade. Just trust us on this one. You know, just trust us. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We would never do it to you twice unless you let us.
Respect. Okay.
I like both theories that we've gotten from these last two callers. Trade up for Gonzalez or trade up for Skoronski. And I do think either one's going to be there. One or the other will be there. Because if one's taken at like 7 or 8, Skoronski's going to fall. Or also like even like a Paris Johnson or Jalen Carter. One of those 4 that I would be good with trading up for, I think is going to be there at 9.
Yeah.
And it would be worth it. I think it's time that we go up and get high caliber players here, not just stand pat. 17's good and all, but if we can move up, we're going to be in good shape. Have a really good player that could start for us and really do some work.
Nah, you're right about that, man. And I do like that mindset. If you're gonna go get a guy, go get the guy. You know, and that's the thing, man. We could wait at 17 and we could go be aggressive. So I love that mindset right there, man. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Hey, we appreciate you tapping in with us too, man. All right? And keep rocking with us. Keep rocking with you, baby. Yes, sir.
Sounds good. You guys have a good one.
Hey, you too, baby.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Man, let's go. All right, Deke, we got time for one final call. All right, Deke?
Yep.
We got time for one final call. Phone lines are open, baby. 412-346-6955. Let's get it. And here we go. Talk to me, baby. Who are we on the hotline with? You ringed? I guess not. All right. Talk to me, baby. Who we on the hotline with?
This is John Easton.
John Easton, what's up, player? Don't act like this your first time calling now. Come on, player. You know you part of the group, man. What's the word, man? How's it hanging?
Oh, man, I'm just hanging out, enjoying this weather today.
Hey, big facts, man. Beautiful day in the neighborhood, isn't it?
Yeah, this sure is.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, what's going on here? I'm seeing that Noriega blocked you.
You got blocked by Noriega?
Yeah, Noriega blocked me because I said Kenny Pickett's better than Lamar Jackson and Deshaun Watson.
He says, I feel great about getting in his head.
Let's go.
You know I got to support number 8, man. That's the dude, man.
There it is. Shout out to all the KP8 lovers in the building. But John Easton, man, we got to talk, man. 17th overall. Where are we going? What position are we addressing, man?
I think you guys know what I want. I want us to trade at the 9 and get that dude Christian Gonzalez. We need a number 1 lockdown corner.
Yes, sir. I like that move.
Yeah.
I like the aggressiveness with it too, man.
So we got 3 of the 4 callers saying trade up.
Don't wait. Be aggressive.
For Gonzalez, one of them for Skoronski.
Now, do you like that part, though? Like, talk to me about why you want to be aggressive right here versus staying at 17.
The reason I want to be aggressive is because I've been a Steeler fan, like, my whole life, and I've just seen us, like, not have a shutdown corner since, like, I guess what, Ike Taylor was the last one.
Shout out to Ike.
And I just remember, like, all these games where elite quarterbacks would just, like, thrash our defense, like, through the pass, like, pick us apart. Like Brady and like sometimes Mahomes and Allen and that's been our Achilles heel. We get good pressure on the quarterback.
Who'd you say at the end of that? You said Brady.
Yeah,
Mahomes.
Allen did too. I'm not gonna front.
Oh, he said Allen. You're not gonna hear him all the way, bro. I know he said like Josh Allen. Are you talking about with the Buffalo Bills? That one?
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Oh, yeah,
Josh Allen.
Cool. All good.
And so I just think that we've had good pass rush throughout the years, but we've never had those like good lockdown corners that can just make that difference and put us over the top to be like the super dynasty that we deserve to be.
No, facts. You're right about that, though. You definitely are.
Yeah, I'm good with that trade.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually, man. Be aggressive. And, go get the lockdown guy.
I wouldn't even be mad if we had to, take Joey Porter. Like if we waited and we took him, it would be good with that too. I just think that a corner has to be like the number 1 issue.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the offensive line. I wouldn't mind Jalen Carter, like the D tackle. But does he start for us day 1? I mean, is he making the impact for us that we need? The corner would.
Good question. Who has more impact year 1, Christian Gonzalez or Jalen Carter?
Carter will play, but to his point, we already got like a Cam Hayward, Evan Joby. How much does he see the field?
Whereas this guy
play,
could be like our guy.
We'll figure it out. Kind of like what TG was saying yesterday. You put him on the D-line somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Gonzalez could kind of be a starter for us. Like we would have those 3 corners, Gonzalez, Wallace, and Peterson. Move around, get 1 or 2 of them like playing in the slot like 30% of the time.
Yeah.
Show that versatility in the secondary. Yeah, and I think Gonzalez could do that. Gonzalez can play. So he can play inside, outside.
Absolutely.
You could do all that stuff with him.
Absolutely. Nah, John, I like this one, man. That's a good move right there, baby.
Yeah, and I'm liking that safety at 32. I keep forgetting his name, but
Brian Branch.
Or Antonio.
The versatile safety, because I like the idea of having him either play safety or move into that nickel to really solidify our secondary and have it be like probably one of the top 5, maybe even top 3 secondaries in the league.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he getting us nice over there then, baby. No, I like that then. I like that. Well, John Easton, that sounds like a dope recommendation right there, baby. So you know what? You could be GM for the day. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
No doubt, man. But, hey, we appreciate you, as always, for rocking with us, too, man, all right?
Man, thanks a lot.
No doubt, baby. We'll holler at you next time. Peace.
All right, cool.
Peace, bro.
Shout out. Man, another batch.
People are tired of waiting around.
Of really good calls right there, man. They say, yeah, we don't wait. We just go be aggressive. Go get you one.
Time to make some moves.
I can respect that. I respect the hustle, man. Yeah.
So we got a few super chats.
Let's tap in. Yeah, we got a couple minutes left, so let's tap in, man. But those are good calls right there, man. And if y'all didn't get a chance to call in, I did see a ton of people calling. Y'all got to remember, too, it's a one-man show over here, all right? We ain't got a soundboard where it's like, oh, call, hey, man, you in the queue, you waiting. We live, all right? Sure, that's why some of y'all weren't able to get y'all calls through, because you seen who was on the line, all right? But salute y'all either way, though, man. We'll keep it going. See, that's the beauty of the show, though, man. We got some repeats, got some new calls today. Mm-hmm.
Richard Arbizo, who starts stream early on 420?
Man, you know, the individuals that unfortunately have other obligations, man. We both got other obligations, man.
It's on me.
It's on both of us. It's a two-part thing. It's a two-part thing.
But it kind of gives me a chance to plug what I got going on. We're talking
Absolutely,
about
man.
Trading up for the draft.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Here are my top 3 trade ideas.
Let's go, man.
On Bleacher Report
Let's
at 5
go.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Let's go. So don't miss out, man. We finishing up. Tap in with homie Deke, man. All right. I'm going to be on daddy duty. You feel me? I'm finna go ahead. I might get a little higher before I have to go and do my next activity for the day. But yeah, it's going to be a vibe though, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But that is ultimately why we had to start a little bit early, Richard. All right, but we appreciate you tapping in with us.
Okay, Richard Arbizo says, again, predictions for Saturday. I got Tank in 8 rounds.
Oh, yes, sir. Tank versus Ryan Garcia going down. I'm with you. I think it's Tank late. I got him in 10. Ryan is fast. Ryan could box. Ryan's going to have to be perfect, though, for 12 rounds. That's a tough-ass first Tank. I think Ryan is going to be able to get up. I think Ryan is going to be able to hit Tank. I think Ryan's going to be fast. But Tank got that type of power that all it's going to take is one. And that's the part where I just don't know if Ryan going to be able to handle that and be able to do that and be perfect for them whole 12 rounds, man. But we're going to find out, man. We're definitely going to find out. But it gives me those vibes of Amir Khan versus Canelo, man. You watch that fight, the first couple of rounds, Amir Khan was perfect, lighting him up, super fast, slick, couldn't get hit until he did. And then it was lights out. And it was like, yeah, he would have won the fight if he didn't get caught. That's, like I said, that's kind of what I'm worried about, man. I feel like that chin going, yeah. So, Tank, yes.
Rod Dallas says, I got my Snoop Dogg doggy style shirt on today, man.
Bro, love that, man. Let's go. And by the way, that is one of my all-time favorite albums, too. Just throwing it out there. Absolutely love it. Love it. And shout out to Roach, too, man. We know we got little connections with the artwork with that, man. He does a lot of our graphics as well, man. So shout out to Roach.
Yeah, I linked with I mean, you're talking about the doggy style album.
Yeah.
I linked with the dude that did the OG doggy style album, Joe Cool.
Absolutely.
Like Snoop Dogg's cousin. I did an interview with him like way back in the day.
That's back when Deke was chilling with Deke on the solo vibe, man.
Yeah.
Pre-podcast with me, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deke got stripes in the game. Don't act brand new. Yeah.
Young Yash, can we have to phone open longer for the next live?
We can work on that, you know. We could definitely work on that. It's more so, I look at it like this, man. Y'all, in terms of the consumer, y'all drive which way the show goes. So when we post the videos afterwards, and it's like, oh, this is the phone line section. When we see that it's actually getting the views and stuff like that, and y'all actually liking it, it's like, all right, we open them up more. When we see this, like, all right, man, they ain't really tapping into that content, we kind of move away from it. All right, so yeah, y'all look at the past. Last time we did the phone lines, man, y'all was up there watching that vid, tapping into it. So it was like, all right, I guess they was cool with the phone lines being open, Deke. So open up again. You feel me? So we see how y'all rock with them today. The live portion was dope, so we'll see, you know what I'm saying, after the fact. But, you know, that's definitely something that we like to keep around because we love to interact with you guys.
2 more. No, 412. Happy B-Day to my daughter, Addie Rose, on
Shout
Sunday.
out to Addie Rose, man. Early happy birthday then. And shout out to you, Noble 412. Keep being a dope dad, man.
And
or
then,
Noob 412, excuse me.
Last one, Fish Momentum. We need another live podcast episode, Moats and Deke.
No, we do, man. We do. And eventually we will, man. We will. But we be having some fun in here, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. But we are men of our word, okay? And it is 4 o'clock, and that is gonna be it for today's show. But I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves, because we definitely had a blast, man. I hope y'all turned up for that 420 the way you're supposed to. Hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. And remember, Deke, what time? Give him the shout out one more time. 5 o'clock.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You heard it.
Bleach Report.
You heard it.
Go on the app.
You heard it.
Find it in the live section, the Steelers section.
I'll be
there talking top 3 Steelers trade ideas.
Let's go.
For draft day.
Let's go. Show the homie some support.
And some Allen Robinson talk.
Show the homie some support. And until next time, baby.
Peace.